Today's A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan podcast is brought to you by
MyEternalVitality.com. That's Dr. Powers and his team. I know you recently did a gut test with Dr. Powers.
I did indeed, and I'm very happy to report that looking at some of the it's too much to even go into in this particular ad, but I'm looking at some of the food markers that might raise my histamine levels. I'm happy to report that shrimp is not on there, and my doctor, my practitioner, did say at one point that this may go away, and I'm like, oh man, I'm going to eat some shrimp tonight. Yeah. But anyway, gut health and how your belly feels, how you feel day to day. Dr. Powers can test that. He can get you on a road to being more regular, to not having that rumbly belly, because there might be some things you're eating that you think are perfectly healthy that just may react with your body in a bad way.
100%. You think you have a healthy diet, and the certain food is causing
even good things like spinach or
inflammation.
Kale. I mean, like if your body, if your body doesn't like it, then your body doesn't like it.
Also, getting tested for your hormones to make sure your hormones aren't off as you age. They get off. I mean, you start producing less testosterone.
We have a lot of guys that have gone to Dr. Powers to get their testosterone tested.
Yeah, and I know your wife has been seeing Dr. Powers for a while now. I know.
As of last night, I will say that she is spicier.
Yeah, I know Colette that we do Love Thy Neighbor with. She does hormone replacement therapy, and so there could be a lot of benefits. Here's the thing: it's free just to talk to Dr. Powers. You tell him you're a Tom and Dan listener. He knows the show. Obviously, he's a BDM himself,
and it's a new year. Like this would be, I know it's the cliche, but like shooting him an email, setting up a time to just talk to Dr. Powers to say like, hey man, in the bedroom I've had zero libido. Like I'm hot. I get these crazy hot flashes. I'm
tired all the time. I'm brain fog all the time.
Yeah, my wife was having that, and they dialed in, like there's different things in there. There's progesterone, there's estrogen, and then there's testosterone. And hers were all out of whack.
Cortisol levels out of whack.
All out of whack.
So your chemistry could be off. Talk to Dr. Powers. It's MyEternalVitality.com.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey, everybody. It is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Is this the first show of 2026? Because my brain already scrambled. I don't even know.
This is the first A Mediocre Time of 2026.
All right, there you go.
We've been doing it now, 09... what is that? 17 years?
17 years. I
got to start thinking of what we're going to do for our 20th
What do you want to do?
First, get there.
Gotta get there first.
But even now it's like we can get there even if the business isn't making money. We could can do it.
We'll limp across the finish line. We're here.
Anyway, Savannah's here. How you doing, Savannah?
Hey, I get to be on the first show of 2026.
Yeah, we're booking it correctly now. We put the heavy hitters to start the show.
I always have to be, and maybe it's because of the way this studio is set up, but like I had to start last
poorly
night.
Set up.
I have to think, be careful what you say, because to me, when I'm in here, that's why I put my headphones on. I don't usually when I come here. I feel way too comfortable with you guys.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'll start saying stuff because I forget that there's like millions of people listening, and I forget,
and then
I'll say something bad, and then somebody will be like, Hey, remember you said that on Tom and Dan, and I'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
man, did I say that? And they'll be like, yeah, you did. And I'll be like, oh, shoot. Like, so I have to be cautious.
You do
Well,
have to
okay.
be. Can
Well,
you tell the story about farting out an onion skin? Or was it? No, it was your friend.
Come on.
It was your friend who farted out an
No,
onion skin.
come
Was it
on,
not?
what
What
is
was her name?
I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so well,
She
you
farted
live,
out an onion skin.
Savannah. You
You
live
have to
in
look that up. Look that up in the Savannah lore. You'll never find it, but that's a deep cut.
you live in a little bit different world where you have such a gigantic audience,
Huge following.
that you get a lot more blowback than we'd ever get for saying anything. So it's funny because you're like, gotta watch what I say, and I'm like, I've never watched what I say. I think about what can I say to piss people off.
He has been saying that. He's
Yeah,
like,
that
what can I
doesn't even
say?
do.
And I'm like, I don't know.
It doesn't do nothing. I'm like, I got nothing. I don't know. I wish I could say something, get a bunch of hate mail, nothing, or like a bunch of people attacking me on
I got
social media.
something yesterday,
Get
but I think
nothing.
the guy deleted it. I think I got one yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Well, Melissa does these. Oh, shout out to Melissa. Oh, this is a good tie-in. We can open Melissa's gifts right there to your left.
Oh, you got presents?
Yeah, from our video editor, Melissa. We have a beautiful woman who edits our videos.
Uh-huh.
There's one for you, one for me.
Yeah, dude. It should say that. Oh, here's yours. I got yours.
Okay.
I got yours. All right, and you got mine. Okay, so Melissa is our video editor. She's
Okay.
awesome. Shout out to Melissa. I call her Melissa the simple-minded whore.
Oh.
And
that doesn't make people mad?
and look what she wrote.
It makes them happy.
Did you see what she wrote? Hold on. Look at this. Look what she wrote. What is she? Here, you read it, Savannah. What does she write?
To the world's best bosses, Merry belated Christmas. Love your favorite simple-minded whore.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Nobody gets mad about that?
No, she knows what she is.
Quit trying to take the power away.
She knows what she is. Yeah, we all, like, I know what I am. Okay, what'd you get? What'd you get?
I've got a Key West Big Johnson special.
Dude, that's badass.
Oh man.
Is it for your kid?
Oh, your boys are going to... No, he'll fit into that. He runs a
No.
lean shirt. Yeah, he runs a tiny shirt.
Liquor up front, poker in the rear.
Yeah!
Big Johnson. I wanted this. This is the only thing I wanted. Thank you, Melissa.
Look how happy he is.
Why'd she get you a baby size?
He likes baby sizes
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Look at his
yeah.
physique. Look at his physique. He's not so slob.
I wear baby shirts now.
All right, hold on. Let me... I got to fix my camera here. All right. And then mine, you want to see what I got? I may have gotten something you wanted too. Look what I got. I got a Where's Bum Fardo shirt.
Oh wow!
Where is Bum Fardo?
That and Bum,
Bum Fardo was infamous
Yeah.
Key West grifter, and he was a bad guy, right? Wasn't he? Or he was.
he's a legend in Key
He's
West.
a
I know
Key West
Sam
legend.
told us about
yeah,
it.
there's a whole story about the person known as Bum Fardo that you can look up, or you can go find our friend Samantha's podcast Semantics, and you can find. She did a whole episode on Bum Fardo. I'm gonna have to go refresh
awesome.
mine.
I never heard of Bumfardo,
He's
and
like
I used to live in Key West,
he
and I
was
never heard of Bumfardo.
He's like the chat room's helping me. He was like a fireman coke dealer.
Oh, okay.
He's like a firefighter, but he was also a criminal at the same time. Bumfardo. Melissa, thank you. I'll tell you, I sent her a very nice message just to let her know how much we value her and appreciate her. We
Yeah,
love her
that's
very
right.
much, and don't let the whore title confuse the fact that I care about you a lot.
When did you live in Key West?
When I first moved back from California, I lived in Key West, and I actually, so you know Bill and Cherry Murphy, right?
Yes,
So they had a house.
Fairfield is a big sponsor of our show.
House in Key West, but with an Airstream in the backyard, and I lived in the Airstream in the backyard.
Okay, all right.
You know, I think I always
Living in an Airstream in the back of a millionaire's
Right.
house in Key West sounds awesome.
It does sound awesome.
A lot of millionaires, though.
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of millionaires have people that live in their guest house or RV,
Yeah, because it's
like
there
Kato
sitting
Caitlin
there.
or something, right? You know, like
Yeah.
people have like
So
other people living on their compound.
So we joked around. It sounds awesome, but living in an Airstream is
How long ago was this?
I mean, it was a restored Airstream.
Okay, all right.
Because, millionaires aren't getting the crappy Airstream.
Yeah.
And it was really, really nice. Actually, my croc monitor lived with me in there, and like super weird.
Was this the beginning of your lizard journey? Were you a lizard woman yet?
I was a lizard woman already,
Okay.
but then I had my own pet, which was really funny because, they eat rats and mice and things like that. But also in Key West, sometimes the pet store doesn't have that because there could be one accident on that road going down there and you don't get your rat storage. So my lizard ate a lot of pulled pork. He ate a lot of...
Oh, it's a southern lizard.
Ate a lot of seafood.
Oh, I love this. Your lizard was Jeff Foxworthy.
and this cage was inside the Airstream.
No, he could run rampant inside the Airstream with me. He had a cage outside.
Oh, okay. So
wait, you just let him free roam the Airstream?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have a
what
choice.
What about their doo-doo and stuff?
He's a very fancy lizard. He's never once pooped in his own water. He's never once he has now he lives in Gatorland, but he has a doggy door. And so in the morning he'll come out, he'll test the temperature, he'll come out and spend the day outside. But then once the sun starts going down, he goes back inside his doggy door.
Like a dog?
How big is it?
I don't know, 6 feet long.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's bigger than me. That's a ginormous mega lizard. But kill a myth for me, since we have you here, and this is such a simple thing I've never asked you.
Can we do a segment called Kill a Myth?
Yeah, totally.
I love a Kill a Myth.
So you are living in an Airstream. You got your monitored lizard running around in there. I would think that's gross or unsanitary, bad for you and bad for him. Is it?
Well, here's what I know. Here's why.
Can you touch him and then eat a hamburger?
He was really nice at the time. Now he'd rip your throat out. But what happened was I left him outside in the cage one night, and I don't know if it was a raccoon or an iguana, because they got iguanas all over Key West.
Yeah.
Something reached into his cage and sliced him open all the way down his arm, all the way through his armpit. In the night.
Chupacabra.
So I don't know what kind of creature does that.
Okay.
But after that is when I started bringing him in the nighttime.
You had to protect your buddy.
Yeah, I had to
got
protect him.
And then
I had to super glue that back together because I couldn't get a vet appointment. But he's doing great.
It's nice to know that super glue works on reptiles.
Everything.
Yeah.
It works on everything.
Yeah. Human skin, reptiles, scales.
how many exotic pets have you had over the
A lot.
years?
Way too many for any one person to have.
What's the hardest one to take
I
care
never
of?
told you guys, when I lived in California, I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, me and my son, and I had about a 13, 14-foot snake that lived with us.
So,
I had multiple ones, but this one specifically, his name was Benji.
like a python?
Yeah,
Okay.
like a python. So it was half of a reticulated python and half of a Burmese python fused together. Whoa. So making a gigantic snake. And so in the mornings, I would put him in the bathtub, and the bathroom was very small, smaller than this room we're in, maybe this part of the room. And one morning, I don't know what was wrong with him. He lunged out of the bathtub and tried to bite me. So I had to run out of the bathroom and close the door. And then when I try to get back in the bathroom, I couldn't because he slid up the side of the door. And every time I would crack the door, he would strike out the door.
Whoa!
And then my son, Gage, Gage.
Yeah.
He gets up because he wants to go brush his teeth and go to the bathroom in the morning. That's what you do. And he opens the door and he goes, "Why do we have 5 apex predators in a 1-bedroom apartment?"
Yeah. He's not wrong. He's always been the voice of reason, Gage.
That's right.
Yeah, he's a smart man.
And I was like, run across the street and brush your teeth at the park, right?
It's a good thing you had him, right? To keep you, to help you along.
A giant striking python in your bathroom. Now, will pythons could they strike
so
at you?
That he has to even say that, and I can see the list of excuses you're going to give him for why, because you're going to try and argue it out.
Could that python have hurt you?
Absolutely.
Seriously? Okay.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, because I don't know what was wrong.
But you haven't had a ton of injuries.
No. But at the end of the day, you know what I ended up having to do? Because he was wild. That snake got wild that day, and he had never been like that before. It was just that day. And then, the window was open with the screen, right? So I had to run around outside my apartment and try to, pop the screen out, and then at the same time close the window so he couldn't get out the window.
Oh, God.
And then I ended up having to And I'm really good with snakes, but I ended up having to throw a quilt on top of him, like a quilt. Like this is a big.
This is
snake.
what I have to do with my wife when I want to make love to her. I have to like throwing a quilt on her. I'm holding her down. She's striking. She's striking at me.
That's exactly what I had to do. Like I had to throw a quilt on him. I had to jump on the top of the quilt and hope that he didn't bite me, and then get him back to where he was. And he never did it again. It was just this one like weird fluke day. I don't know what happened. But,
well, I mean, they're living animals. I would imagine that they're no different than any of us having a freak out or something, like that must have been
But he was so strong, like such a strong.
And I remember when you started, I remember your gateway pets. Like, I remember when you were dabbling with like a Pac-Man frog.
Yeah. I love a Pac-Man frog. But
that led to, like, you just kind of
I still have a frog. I have a frog pet now.
Do you remember the first, or maybe I've asked you this before, but I don't think I have. Do you remember as a little girl, or maybe it happened like as a young woman, where you're like, yeah, reptiles are it. That's my thing.
No, I would catch them all the time when I was little. Like, I had a room full of animals.
Yeah.
That I just kept in drawers like it was my zoo.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. South Carolina drawers filled with lizards. Yeah, that checks out. And there are other little girls doing that right now, which means there's hope for the world. I feel like.
But less. There are less. There's a more digital lizards.
Digital lizards. You put them in drawers. You get the same chemicals. People
What do you
don't know that.
feed a 14-foot python?
Big rats.
Okay, so
big rats.
All big rats.
Yeah,
all
big rats.
And then you feed them alive? Or
No,
are they dead?
What's the
would eat
deal
dead
on
ones.
that? Because I've heard people say, like, no, you can't feed them the thing it dead. It's got to have the soul in it for the, like, like everybody's got a new.
Well, it depends. Like, some snakes won't eat unless they're like they get in that feeding mode and the mouse is moving, the rat is moving or something like that. Some of them are like that.
They need
this
that.
one happened to be really good, so I never had that problem before. But anyways,
God, how come our kids didn't have any of these? I mean, you and I dodged 2 crazy Florida man bullets where the odds were against us, where one of us is supposed to have some sort of crazy
I would
pet.
think it would be your kids.
I would. You've got boys, and I am jealous that you do not have a bearded dragon. I am jealous you have no hamsters, sir.
I put my foot down a while ago with the pets because I have the conversation with my sons. I'm like, listen, I mean, because of course they've dabbled in I want this, or like if I presented it to them, like, do you want a lizard? They'd be like, yay! But I'm like, then you have to take care of it, and then when we go out of town, you got to find someone to take care of it, and you got to clean the cage, and you have to make sure
feed it water, change its bedding. I've done all of this,
and so
I was a hamster man.
They don't want to do the work.
My dad wouldn't let me have the lizards.
Remember I told you about my dad? He used to raise guinea pigs for whatever reason, and he named them all after one was named Saddam,
Is that your dad's
one
name?
was
Wiki?
named Ayatollah. One was
Am I saying that right? Is that memory right?
Wiki.
Yeah, okay. So I did know your dad's name. Yeah.
You'd have a bunch of guinea pigs and name them after dictators of the time.
That are NASCAR drivers, right? Yeah. That one over there, that's Biffle.
I never.
That's Greg Biffle over there.
Hey, Petty.
Hey,
stop eating them carrots.
The 2 that look like each other, them's the Waltrips. And they talk gay. That's the thing about the Waltrips. They all sounded gay,
Dude,
but they weren't.
That was a deep racing cut.
That's also
that was
the
a
best.
Deep racing
Ask
cut.
Jimmy. He'll never do it now because he's too straight and narrow businessman. But there was a time when Dirty Jim Colbert, did the best Daryl Waltrip impression you'll ever hear.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Jimmy does a good Daryl
I think
Waltrip.
Jimmy texted me like Christmas night at 1 a.m. or something
drunk.
like that.
Drunk and sensitive.
This weird picture of this guy going, I ain't gonna do it. And I was just like, what?
Oh, that was
Jimmy likes to send dick pics.
That's a gateway to an old dick pic.
Yeah, he's like, who was that lady I used to work with? I think she'd look at my shriveled dick. Jimmy, you pedophile, get out of here.
All right, first
I should say that. I should have said pedophile. I should have said pervert. Pervert's what I meant to say. I misspoke.
So, Savannah, let's talk about your trip to Jamaica. Because I think last time you were here, we talked about your trip to Australia and the islands off off.
You are certainly our most traveled guest.
Oh, sweet.
So
by far.
what were you doing down in Jamaica?
So we raised a bunch of money. Gatorland Global raised a bunch of money for hurricane relief. We raised almost $10,000.
Okay.
And then we also shipped like a big, huge pallet full of goods over there, which is probably still circling the harbor in Jamaica because there's so many pallets of stuff that are trying to get into Jamaica to help.
What happened?
And so
I haven't heard much about from Jamaica after I forgot the hurricane's even name because they go
Melissa.
through Melissa after Melissa went through and and then it was
just like our video editor. We talked about it.
We saw the devastation at first, but then it kind of the news cycle. Then you forget, and you're like, oh, they're going to be dealing with this for years.
Oh yeah. So with our money, what we did was a little bit different. Like, so we kind of so we keep Gatorland Global very broad, right?
Okay.
Because I think the mistake a lot of conservation organizations make is that, like, so if I go to another country and I drop them off some money, that's all great, right? And they'll use it for the greatest things. But the people that live in the country are the people that take care of those animals in that country, right? So we bought like there's a little community behind the Hope Zoo in Kingston, so we got them like water tubs for like their houses, and we got them like new things for their bathroom because their kids were walking 1.5 miles each way to get water from the river because all the water got shut off.
Too far.
So we were helping them, we bought a whole water truck so they could pump water to all the people there, because if the people aren't doing well, then they're not going to take care of the animals. And so it's a big circle. It's called practical conservation. And so we kind of did that over there, and it was really, really great. And the people at the zoo were happy. All the animals did well through the hurricane.
That's awesome.
You bring up a good point because it's like
it's to put the oxygen mask on yourself
before you help your kid. It's like you have to help the people that are caring for the animals first, because if they need to save their own lives, that comes first, and then the animals suffer.
I will say F a turtle if I'm dying. Right? I think most people agree with that.
Even the turtle understands.
Yeah. He's like, I get it, bro. I get it.
And then how long were you down there?
I was down there for 6 or 7 days, I think.
And it's like when you go down there and you're in a country that your Category 5 hurricane comes through and there's devastation, and then I'm sure it's chaos in certain instances. Everyone's trying to rebuild and stuff. How do you know where to stay? How do you know where, I guess you've been there before, so you know the people.
We have tons of friends and acquaintances and relationships.
Yeah.
I mean, but the Jamaican people are so great. If anybody goes to Kingston or wherever you go, you can just get an Airbnb and if you don't know what you're doing or where you're going to go, talk to the people from the Airbnb. At the Airbnb we stayed at in Kingston, the guy whose Airbnb it was also friends with one of the people we were staying with. They didn't know that at the time. And, they were really, really great to us, and they cut us a great deal on the second night we were there. We didn't have to pay full price. Just making connections, making friends like that, that's, a big, big part of my job. Maintaining relationships with good people that are doing good things wherever they are in the world.
So,
love that.
Savannah, I want to talk to you about Jackie because I see pictures. You've been friends with Jackie Siegel for a while.
Oh, I'm glad you put the Siegel on the end, because you said Jackie. That could be one of many different Jackies.
Jackie
My
Chan.
favorite Jackie, Jackie Gleason. To the moon. He hit women. To the moon. Well, he alluded to hitting women. He's like, to the moon, Atlas.
Oh, well,
and when I was a young boy watching that with my father, I thought my dad punched my mom to the moon.
So first, where did you meet first? How did you become friends with her? And then you've met a lot of interesting people throughout it's probably your personality. You're just open to meeting people, and then through your travels, and the more you're
easy to talk to.
You just end up, and then they remember you. I mean, we were just talking about something. You're like, how did these people remember me? And I'm like, oh, how do they not? I'm saying you're different than most people we encounter in the world.
You know this, and I get a little bit of this, not as much as you, but if you look a certain way, and you're tall, and you're covered in tattoos, and you have beautiful blonde hair, and you stick out, you have a big loud voice, you stick out, you have cool makeup, you look like a rock star.
Your profession is
you look
memorable.
Cool. I get a little bit of this too, where it's kind of hard to, the little guy that, I look, how many people in this city look like me?
Yeah.
Me.
There's some homeless, some bikers.
But I'm little. But I'm too little. No. They know.
But then,
they would know. They'd be like, no, that's Dan because look how little.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, wait a minute, is he an M-word? And they're like, not quite.
No.
He's close.
As a brand, that's what I mean. Savannah's done it. It's like
I should have leaned in more. I should have done it more.
Yeah.
But I did.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to Jackie. Where'd you meet? And tell us about someone. Like, I'm always fascinated with someone that has infinite money, and I know it's not infinite, but in the
probably as close as you could get, I guess.
Yeah. It's just like and then that lifestyle is interesting to me. Because,
it is interesting to me too. It's very interesting.
Very few people in the world can relate to that.
Well, so I met Jackie on Real Radio. You guys were
we met her
part
before
of the show.
too.
Yeah, so we all met there. But then, like, I would go to Runway to Hope, and I would see her there. Like Runway to Hope is where they bring all the kids that have childhood cancer.
Oh, you've done that for years.
Yeah. And so I would always see her there.
That's such a great thing. And then you sponsor a kid, and then you walk the runway with them. Oh, yeah, I love that event.
Yeah, it's such a great event. And then so we would talk there and stuff like that. And I don't remember what exactly was the thing that. Oh, she came out to Gatorland because they were filming stuff for her TV show out there.
Okay, yeah.
And then we kind of walked around together, and we just became really good friends. And like understandably, it's hard for someone like her to make a new friend, right? Because when you're at that level of wealth, right? Can you trust everybody? Not so much. She trusts more people than I do.
No, yeah.
Way more people than I do.
Well, yeah.
But
she does seem awfully nice for a person
really good
of her
heart.
level of money.
And she's super fun. We always have so much fun.
Honestly,
she's very open to things and trying new things.
Think about that. If you were walking around with infinite money and then everybody knows you and everybody knows that.
Right.
You literally can't trust anybody.
Right.
I mean, there's no person that if you're talking to, like, a nice person, whatever, dealing with, like, in the back of their mind. I mean, I'm not looking to take Jackie Siegel's money, but if I'm there,
not looking for it.
If I'm there meeting Jackie Siegel, in the back of my mind,
opportunity.
I'm like, what could I do to get money from this person?
I think everybody does that, right? Like when
if you don't want, even if you're not even thinking that, I think subconsciously you're like, because it seems like a lottery ticket of some sort. I don't know. Like, what if she just gave me $1 million? She could do that, and it would not do nothing for her.
Then why not be in the room? Is what you're saying? I want to be around greatness, right? You want to be around people that have accomplished things that
exactly.
Are amazing.
So like the 5 people you're around the most, that kind of dictates what kind of person you are and what path you're on, right?
Oh God, I got to change.
I've never been around anyone like her, so it's really interesting for me. It's like watching a soap opera, but also I'm in it, right? And I try to watch how kind she is to everyone, what she thinks about. Like let's say for instance her Broadway show that just got it's not anymore, right?
Okay.
Oh, did they just stop doing that?
Yeah, and it was an amazing show.
I heard people were saying it was really great.
It was an amazing show. And then
hold on, what was it about?
It was her life.
Okay.
Like, so when she was young, like, she auditioned to be in all these Broadway shows, and everybody was like, you don't have any talent, you'll never be on Broadway, blah, 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 blah. Bam! Here's my life story on Broadway. So, like, what you gonna do now, everybody that turned me?
And isn't it the story of finding David and meeting him and everything?
That's in it, too.
It's like her love story. I read about this because... Like I freaking love musicals, and I haven't done it with Maisie
yet. And it's
a
great musical.
But I want to take May to New York and just take in a bunch of shows because I have a feeling. I mean, I'm thinking about it now, but if I know where her dance is heading, and she's been singing a lot lately, and she can sing better than her daddy, and her daddy's not bad, so I'm like, oh, maybe
did she get up there?
Produce it herself, and then she made it happen?
No, it was Kristen Chenoweth played her, and she did an amazing job.
Do you know who Kristen Chenoweth is?
Well, she's wicked.
I'm asking
she's
about
everything Broadway.
I'm asking about Broadway because obviously I don't know.
Well, no, I would say that Kristen is if I had to give you one person to like brush up on tonight, I'd be like, hey, you got to learn Broadway in a night. She'd be the lady you'd watch because she's done every big time. I mean, she's Glenda from Wicked.
Okay, all right.
She's the Ariana Grande part before it was. She made it famous to open the door
And
for it to
she
be a
made the
movie.
cameo in the movie, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also, like the guy that wrote the play, Stephen Schwartz, is that his name? Stephen Schwartz.
I think you're right.
He's got like 10 or 15 Tony Awards from Broadway shows. So like,
Wow.
I asked her, like, are you okay? Because the show is shut down now. Like, are you okay? And her response to me, like, because I think differently, right? Like, her response was, I feel really bad that all these people just lost their jobs right before the holidays, so I'm going to send them all something. Right? Like all the people that were doing the costumes and the people that were doing the sound and the people that were, fixing the stage and doing the props and stuff like that. They all lost their job right before Christmas because they canceled the show. And like, I'm pretty sure she sent them all something. Like, so my immediate thought would be like, sons of bitches, they canceled our show.
I'd never think about that.
Yeah.
I would think about the exact same things that P. Diddy thought about. If I was that
I think about that now. I think about my girlfriend playing with what comes out of me in her hand.
Well, I'm joking. So now, and the story was about her life?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
then,
it was really great. And I learned a lot from watching the show. Like, I didn't realize that she was in a relationship where there was a domestic violence issue. So, like I think people have this idea about Jackie specifically, especially in this environment, because she does live in Orlando. And they don't know, like, the real person. And they don't know, like, everybody thinks that billionaires just have all this money and they should just give it to everybody, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what people think. But people don't take into consideration how hard you worked or what you've been through or how hard it is to manage all of that. I mean, she's got, what, 6 kids? 6 kids.
Yeah. Or even with
6 or 7.
with
I thought
Jackie.
it was more than 6.
Like and I'm
But
ignorant to
you
it
know
because I don't
more
know.
than I do.
But I probably, like a lot of people, just assume she married into money, and that's how she got rich.
She was,
and that's an insulting thing to do that I think a lot of people do in
Yeah,
the
you're
world,
right, you're right.
where they look at the wife of a billionaire and discount anything they've ever done
Right.
as a couple to even build,
Yeah.
like
I don't think that's fair.
it's like Melinda Gates or something, like it's like
It's what you do, but it's not fair to do it.
that one person's known for making all the wealth, and then the partner of that person gets no credit
What
for
are
it.
they, just along for the ride?
Which, of
That's-
course-
and we
which
all know
anybody
from
would-
our own relationship
well,
that
and
is
then
not
also,
how it works.
like, her husband passed away last year, David,
I'm
and
sorry
like,
about that.
like, I will tell you, I went to his celebration of life, and I learned so many things I had no idea about. Like, that guy was rich and broke and rich and bankrupt and rich and like hearing the whole story.
They
of
fail a lot, the guys that make it, right?
Yeah, of how he made his money, like, was an amazing story. Do you know why it's called Westgate? Because he wanted to be an actor in Hollywood, David Siegel. So he went out to Hollywood when Disney first came around, right?
Yeah.
And he saw Disney, and it was sitting in this place in Anaheim with a bunch of orange groves around it. Then he went back like 2 years later to go audition for something because he wanted to be an actor. And there were hotels popping up everywhere. And they knew there was going to be one in Orlando. So he went there to like the visitor center, and he bought some land 6 miles from the West Gate of where Disney was going to be. And that's how you get Westgate, right? And then somebody came to this little hotel. He bought this little dump hotel he bought and was like, are you interested in going in with me on a timeshare? And he was like, what's timeshare? And they explained it to him. And he was like, no, but I'm going to do it myself. Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Off to the races, and a
there
star
you
is
go.
born. Yeah.
That's what I do. I steal ideas all the time.
We just did that. We had somebody in this morning, and he's like, I've got an idea to do this, and he told us the idea. And then as soon as he left, I was like, that's our idea. We're stealing that goddamn idea. That's our idea. Tom and Dan do that. We do it.
Mail it to ourselves fast.
Yeah, and I did that.
All right.
I emailed it to ourselves
Okay,
right
but-
before you got here. In fact, when you saw me on the sidewalk, I just got done stealing someone's idea.
I have more to talk to you about this. So let's take a break real quick, and then when we come back, we'll talk to you about that. We got a list of other things.
Tons of little silly things to get to. Melissa, thank you for our gifts. We love you. Tracy, we love you too. The ladies that keep our show going. The lovely ladies of Tom and we should call them the lovely ladies of Tom and Dan, and get them a uniform to
I
wear.
think you should.
Get them a uniform to wear.
Like a pink housemaid.
Like that.
But
Like
it's
that.
little
Thong. High side thong. Okay, the name of the band. We'll do some punk rock. Let's do this. Name of the band is
Paradox? Do
For
you
this
love the
one-
Paradox Band?
I don't even know who that is. Should I know Paradox Band?
Yeah, you should.
Okay, I'll look them up.
I'm disappointed that you don't.
I might know who that is. This is Angel Dust. This is old punk rock Angel Dust. Brand new song called "I'm the Outside" from their EP "Cold to the Touch." We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time right after this. Savannah's here. We got more to talk about. Call in 1-844-TOMNDAN. If you'd like to get a phone call in or show at TomandDan.com for email.
It's the new year, and if you were thinking about getting your medical marijuana license, it's easier than ever with Bud Docs, buddocs.org. Dr. Shenlate will help you out. You make the appointment online.
Yep.
Sometimes the same day appointment. You can make the appointment, go see him.
And you only have to see him in person one time.
Yeah.
And plus, he's a nice man, so why wouldn't you want to see him in person? And then afterwards, you can do all telemedicine. And the cool thing about it is he's already done all the hard work for you. So any type of deal, any type of money off or percentage off that any of the dispensaries around the state of Florida are running deals on, he already has that curated on his website at it's buddocs.org, but it's under the Bud Deals section.
Yes, yeah.
You just click on that. This huge menu drops down, and when I say huge, like Tom says, like a Cheesecake Factory menu. It's tons of different 60% off, 50% off, buy one get one, all these different things. He saves you money, but if you have any questions and you want to learn about topicals or edibles or vaping, he can answer all those questions about medical marijuana.
Or maybe you have your license. Get your parents a license. Like my mom has hers through Dr. Shenlate.
Because you have a cool ass mom.
And she loves
love
it.
your mom.
And she doesn't even, she takes these little 2.5 milligram mints. Like she likes us low dose.
She's like a little bit, just ease her into the bed.
She likes a little low dose mints. It helps her with her pain. She's got bad, joint pain.
Dude, what do you think I use for my hip? They don't give you pain pills anymore. So when you have a full
and they're
hip,
not good for you.
Well, they're not. They'll kill you. But if you have a full hip transformation, you get the 50 milligrams, and it'll take the pain away. Trust me.
Yeah, and or if you're looking to cut back on drinking, and there's lots of health benefits, just talk to them. It's buddocs.org.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. We got Savannah here, obviously from Gatorland.
I like that.
I gotta give it the blast.
If you haven't been to Gatorland in a while, go check out some Gatorland.
What's new at Gatorland? Because there's always something new. I mean, you guys...
We just got 2 Siamese crocodiles.
You guys are forced to be new all the time because your theme park is alive.
Yeah, it is.
So Siamese crocodiles, explain.
Like Cambodia.
Are they together?
So no, we got 2 little ones. They're not on display yet, but they're new.
You got them Siamese crocodiles.
Listen to this journey. They came from Korea. Because you can't have pets like that in Korea. So there's this place that's sending all their animals here because otherwise they have to euthanize them. So they went from Korea to Phoenix, Arizona. From Phoenix, Arizona back to Gatorland.
All right.
I'll be everywhere, man. I'm into Korea.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a lot of...
For some reason, too, in my mind, there's no rules in Korea. So I was surprised by that.
But I think there's a lot of rules in Korea.
I don't know. I always like other countries that I don't understand. I'm like, no rules.
Any of my friends that I know that go and spend time in Korea say that it's like the most orderly and organized place in the world.
Yeah.
Like it's like there's no trash, there's no it's literally
the Asian
just,
culture is
no gum on the sidewalk, nothing like that.
It's just beautiful and it's just dialed in.
I've heard that about Japan and like Tokyo, and there's this the thing on social media I saw about like they call it like Tokyo depression. It's like when you come back from Tokyo or Japan, you get this depression.
Look at how inconsiderate everybody is.
yeah, because everybody is so considerate and clean and respectful to one another and their society, and it's different.
Well,
when you go back to your home country, you're like, oh my god,
like the horn honking thing, right?
Yeah.
Like people here honk horns if they want to get in a fight, right? Like that's America, right? I'm in any other country and I hear a horn honk and I'm immediately like lit up, right? Ready to fight. Yeah. And every time people will be like, it's okay. In this country, it's a courtesy. They're just letting you know they're there. Like they're not trying to get in a fight with you.
It's a communication thing.
Yeah, it's a communication thing. It's done very lightly. No one's trying to get in a fight with you. But if you come from America and you hear it, you're like, what?
Yeah, no. They do that in New York, too. They do that weird horn honk communication thing in New York City. When
it doesn't work there.
Everything's like, honk, like they're communicating with little
That's
tiny...
exactly what it sounds like, too.
It's like,
and then I'm like, are they... And then
it's like semaphore.
Yeah, it is. Wait, do what you did?
Okay, there's like,
That's exactly what it sounds like.
I'm going to cut that out, isolate it. I'm going to say he's making fun of Asian people. Look what he
basically said
Tom
was-
Van thinks Asian people sound like this. And then I'll cut and then I'll put it there. And everybody will be like, oh, look at him. He's racist. I'm gonna
Hey,
get
you might
so
get some
bad.
comments on that
I'm
one.
going to ruin your life.
You're trying to make people angry.
Chat room is saying, our buddy Ryan says, I went to Tokyo. It was glorious. Everything there is perfect. Everything here is a dirty toilet bowl, including the people. That's one way to put it, Ryan.
Dang, man.
Robert says, Tokyo is one of the cleanest places I've ever been in my life. Robert, you travel too. Robert just got back a couple months ago from Africa.
Oh, wow.
Doing like a big safari deal out there. You been to Africa?
Yeah.
What do you think of Africa?
South Africa.
What's is that pretty cool?
It's really inexpensive, and they sell a lot of meat.
Okay. That's
So if
exactly
you like
what
to
I'm
eat-
looking for.
If you like meat and you like sugar, South Africa is a good place to
I
do like
sweet
meat and
meat.
sugar.
I like them both together. I like the sweet meat.
So
Sugar meat.
I want to
I don't know what I'm talking about.
back to Jackie
So
for a second.
stupid.
So, Savannah, when you're interacting with Jackie, and
Jackie
then,
Siegel.
and then friends of hers and other millionaires and people that are
Yeah.
like super rich,
Are you asking this from the perspective of a person who wants millionaire friends? Are you sad that your millionaire friends dried up?
yes, I am.
Because
I had
this
pseudo.
too. He used to be the conduit for millionaires, and you knew all the millionaires.
Well, there is something to be said.
But
about,
you knew .com millionaires, and they're fake millionaires.
Yeah. Well, I knew a lot of people that technically, if they sold everything and
Yeah.
credit cards, they'd have $1 million.
You just knew guys that wore affliction shirts that
Yeah.
lived above their means.
There's a difference between you
Are
have.
you talking about BDMs?
No. They are not.
no.
Well, Roop's a millionaire. Some
We have a lot of
although he's
media
probably not a
millionaires,
media
but when they show me what kind of money they have, it's so much more than what I have that it's sad. Like, we have a guy in our watch group that just did a photo dump of like him buying watches, and like in the last 20 days, he's bought in upwards, I think I added it up, like over $300,000 in watches. And I'm like, wowie.
It's a spectrum, and it's not just rich and poor, obviously, and I think people know that, but when someone says, like, you're rich, I'm like, rich is a spectrum that is, it goes high.
And spare me the rich and family or relationships crap. We're talking money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then when you get in the higher echelon of that spectrum, it becomes super fascinating to me because you become so rich that the resource of money is, like I said, unlimited to a point where that all of a sudden your money's making money and your money's making more money than you could possibly spend. And then you get to this point and there's a large group of people here, but that live in this way. But that group of people I'm fascinated with because going back to being around them, and it's like making the joke of like, hey, give me some money. But it's like, well, in relation to how much they have, $10,000 is 50 cents to them.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? And then
I'm super cautious with all of that, right? Like,
I know. You have to be.
Like, I was at a party one time, and there were a bunch of cars parked in the front yard, and I won't say where or when, but they needed something from, let's say they needed something from Walmart, and they were like, "Can anybody drive?" And I was like, "I can drive, whatever, but I can't get my car. My car's blocked in." And they're like, "Here, take this car, or just grab a set of keys off the thing." And I'm looking at the keys, and I'm like, that key says Maserati. Pick, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna go to Walmart and get whatever you guys need. And they'll be like, okay, and I'll be like, does anybody want to know whose car I'm taking? And they're like, nope, nobody cares. So now I'm driving a Maserati to Walmart.
I just wrote that down. That's the name of the show. The old Walmart Maserati.
So like, I want to take pictures, right? Because I'm driving a Maserati and I'm driving super fast, right? Flying.
Maseratis are pretty awesome.
Flying to Walmart.
Yeah.
And then, but I also don't want to take pictures in the Walmart parking lot.
You're like that.
You're also making Tom really conflictedly bad because two of his favorite things and least favorite things are Maseratis, least favorite Walmart.
So,
you hate Walmart.
So I get the stuff that I had to get. And also, like, I'm very cautious of that. Like, so if they're like, if you want to get this, just get it. I'll be like, no, that's okay. I can't afford that. Not at Walmart. But anyways, like, I won't let like, I'll pay for my own thing if I ever can. Like, I'll share food. Like, I won't go to a dinner with, like, Jackie and order lobster and steak. Like, I'll say, what are you having? And what I also know about rich people, and I'm learning, is they don't eat. Right?
Yes.
So
Yeah, because they're fueled by money.
right. So I'll be like, well, what are you going to get? And if they say something that I like on the menu, I'll be like, oh, that sounds good. What are you going to get? And then, like, because they're going to take like 3 bites, and then I'm going to be like, I'll go ahead and have the rest of that if you guys aren't going to eat it, right? Like,
Well,
I've eaten more stone crab claws with Jackie Siegel than any human should ever be able to eat.
We eat like poor people. By that, I mean we eat like it's our last meal. Because they've said, like, but rich people with unlimited resources, they are like, oh, I'm not like, I don't care about wasting an $80 lobster. I'll order it and be like, I don't feel, there's no waste because waste assumes that there's a limited supply of it.
Right.
And it's like, if there's an unlimited supply, then
and in this scenario, it's unlimited. I can remember doing the exact opposite of what you said, like where the only millionaire that I became like friends with, and I think we're still friends even now, even though, I don't really even know how it ended. I mean, it was Phil Rollins from Orlando City Soccer.
Yeah.
And I can remember, unlike you, whenever I would go to dinner with him at a restaurant and he's footing the bill, I would go for the big dog entree, no matter, even if I didn't like it. It'd be like,
really?
Yeah, because I'm trash, and I don't know. I feel like I'm not going to get that opportunity again. And much like any hillbilly child that you put you all see those Christmas movies where you take the poor little orphan and you put the food in front of him and he starts eating it like eating it like an animal, and then they love it. The steak, the $60 steak at the restaurant. I was like, yeah, I'll take it. Give me 2.
That's
like, I don't like caviar, and caviar is eaten all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes when I'm in circles,
Andrea loves caviar.
And they'll be like, "Do you want caviar?" And I'll be like, "No, thank you. No, that's okay. It's not my thing."
It's gross. I'm just saying.
My wife likes it super salty. She likes it. I can't see where it doesn't have a place in my life.
But then also on the flip side of that, and I just want to say this, like, Jackie did have a daughter that passed away from drug overdose.
Yeah.
Her name was Victoria. And so, like, from that tragedy, they, built this organization called Victoria's Voice, where they help other people and other people who have kids. Like let's say maybe one of your kids grows up and then, like, they get on drugs or whatever. Like, they can help do, like, a scholarship for them to go. No, I don't guess it's called a scholarship, but they could help pay for your kids to go to, like, rehabs and things like that. Like, they were also at the forefront of
putting the bill for treatment is important.
Narcan. So that's why police have Narcan now, because that used to not be a thing. And her and her husband, once their daughter died, like, they fought for that all the way to the White House under several different presidents and finally got it through. So like they do lots and lots of good things like that, because like, everyone's human at the end of the day, and losing a child is pretty devastating. And but to come from that and do something positive from it, I think is like the best thing that anyone could do.
If you're dining with millionaires, other tricks from the chat room. Captain Dano says, I test the room to see who orders the most expensive dish, and then I get one that's just slightly cheaper. That's a good idea.
So I'll tell
really
you, I do this naturally, and I did this before, and I'll do this again, which is.
Oh, what are you referencing?
When I'm at
because last week he told us he masturbated in every state park in Florida or something.
Oh my God!
Yeah, or every job. Did you say every job you've been at, you've done that? So I have no idea what this guy's talking about.
This is a liar. No, I did not say that. I just saying you could do that, and I have before. It's a regular bodily function.
It's not.
The bathroom's closed. I'm in a room by myself.
Yeah, but what is making you want to do that out in nature?
Evil. Pure evil is making you want to do that.
Yeah, because
inside of him is a rotten monster.
Well, my old lady, she's bitching, and I'm not getting it with her, so I got to get it out somewhere.
So wait, you go
I'm on a camping trip. My kids are bitching. She's bitching.
He locks himself in a porta john at the
where?
park. Anyway,
it's
as
only
you were
camping.
saying,
It's
Not
as you
at
were
the
saying.
state park. You're going to get arrested.
Well, I was like, how would they know? I'm in a closed room. Who
You're in a
cares what
closed room where people go poo. What in there? Like, how
Well,
can you
I
even
don't
fight
know.
the
It's the
smell?
only way he can get excited again. He's a monster.
Come on.
I told you. This is the last time
Stop.
Savannah comes on the
Come
show.
on. Okay.
Because of you.
Back to having dinner with millionaires.
The next time on your Facebook I see you guys camping, I'm going to be like,
Oh, you know what
oh
he's
my
doing.
God.
What you see?
You know what he's doing? He's in the woods. He's locking himself in the woods.
Well, any of those dads out there camping with their old lady, they pitching about something. We're in the damn bathroom, state park shower.
No.
It's a closed door.
I don't think
We're
they
taking
do.
a shower.
I don't
They
think
went
most
in
dads
there.
do that. I'll argue
go to
that.
Canada.
No, that's all.
that's
He
happened.
also says, hold on, I have to.
It happens.
There was a lot of mumbling there. He said, well, we're going to Canada. What that means is he has to use the VPN from. This takes a good opportunity to remind you guys that we've partnered with Surfshark. And if you want to use any, and I mean any website in all of North America, get a god darn good guaranteed VPN. It's Surfshark. Use the Tom and Dan link at tomanddan.com.
What I like to do is I'm aware, like I don't like to pretend like I'm one of them. Because I think that's what your natural
The millionaires.
instinct- the one of the millionaires.
Wait,
you're like
you're confusing me. You just went from the state park thing to this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
He,
know.
he wants to get off of that. We're back to eating with. Okay, we're back to eating with millionaires, and
Yeah.
Tom
Okay.
saying that he does not pretend to be a millionaire.
Well, they're not going to let you come because you whack it in the.
No,
yeah,
they
she
do
said
it
it
too.
right.
I know they do.
Because they're super.
They do
powerful.
whatever they want.
Super powerful men do whack it
You
everywhere.
whack it anywhere if
Yeah.
you're that rich.
That's true.
Anyway, with a plant or whatever. Anyway,
That's where the original phrase "walking around money." It used to be "whacking around money," and then over years it kind of became more,
Oh, man.
appropriate.
I don't pretend like I'm one of them. I go the dinner for schmucks type where I'm the clown.
Yeah,
that
you're the
tell-
entertainment for the millionaires.
That tell the other millionaires how the poor people live, and they laugh at my,
This guy whacks it everywhere.
I tell them that. I tell
This
them
is the
anything.
whacking guy.
Yeah. And they laugh and laugh, and then I'm
Hey,
like,
Savannah, I want to introduce you to somebody. They got this real creepo we invited to the dinner party.
And then on the
He's
back-
known as the state park whacker.
in the back of my mind,
State park.
I'm like, they're gonna make me rich one day. And then they
I
never
do think that there is.
I don't know, but you guys are missing out on bumper stickers that say State Park Whacker.
we should, you know what? We should get a state park whacker bumper sticker.
Savannah, take me to one of these rich millionaire parties one day.
Biggest tip you've seen on a dinner? I bet you've seen some.
$4,000.
Holy smokes!
as a tip.
That's a life changing
Let me
tip.
get me in there, Savannah, because I
Did you
feel
just
like
say good get me in there?
because I feel like I could then you have a super interesting life, which is why the millionaires are attracted to not only
They want
that.
your stories.
Because in the mornings I'm covered in leeches in my gator
But
waders.
they want your stories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon, I got to run home, take a bird bath, and change into a
Right.
ball
Yeah,
gown.
So
Right.
they're getting a taste of something that they never see.
And
because
you have
their
a lot
lives
of ball gowns. Like I see you in a lot of sequins. I see you dressed to the. I never see you dressed to the middle. I only see you dressed for the swamp or for the ball.
because
You know what I mean?
I feel like this is middle. Is this middle?
You look really nice. I mean, those are nice ass boots. I'd
But
say
is
you're
this
dressed
middle?
up.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
say
this
you're
is
dressed
middle.
up.
but
look good.
it's nice or for the swamp.
Yeah,
You
like
never
this
see
is nice. Like this
Yeah.
isn't like you don't look like you're ready for Gatorland. You look very put together and very very
Thank
beautiful.
you.
But like it's weird that there's no like.
I don't walk around in sweatpants. I don't do it. I just don't do it. I wear them in my house. Like I have some of the best sweatpants outfits in the world in my house, but I'm not wearing them outside because I live in fight or flight,
Yeah.
right? Like there could be any
She's a brand.
moment where,
Yeah, you're
like,
right.
if I decided one day to wear slides, some sweatpants, and a t-shirt, chances are my car's going to break down. I'm going to look like ass. No one's going to help me because I look like ass.
Oh.
And then I'll meet like the biggest movie producer in the world all in the same time. And I will not allow myself to go out like that.
Yeah.
That's some extreme anxiety.
It's also the way Southern women were sort of raised like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Put your face
Like,
My
on.
mama always said certain things that I've heard your mama say about like being prepared for when
Put your
things.
face on, you
Always
never
have
know.
panties on in case an ambulance has to cut your dress off. I remember my mom.
I did let that one go.
Don't shave above your knees. Whores do that.
Also,
Right? Your mama used to say that. I remember that one.
I
Only whores shave above their
That's
knees.
exactly true. My mom will say that all the time.
Write that down.
I like how there used to be a saying is like you wear clean underwear just in case you get in a horrible accident.
Yeah,
and they're cutting your clothes
my
off.
mom said that all the time.
It's like that's what you have to worry about. You're worrying about them seeing the doo-doo stripes on my underwear.
100%.
If they're cutting, they're just doing chest compressions. I'm dying.
Oh, look, this guy pooed himself.
Also, these people are hardened paramedics.
But they were right.
They
No, they
didn't
were
even
right.
notice.
They knew that the paramedics would laugh about that after the guy died. They knew it.
My ribs are broken. They're giving me CPR. They're like, "Oh, this guy's doo-doo his pants." Like, it's weird that you would suggest me. Like, you're worried about that? Anyway, all right. Back to millionaires. Get me in there, Savannah. I need to meet these people.
You need a new millionaire.
Because I do feel like every once in a while someone will infiltrate in there. They're just like snake oil salesman, fast talking. That's probably what.
But they're really easy to see, and they would be easy for you guys to see. So what we have are
they
what we
protect
have
themselves
are
with them.
street smarts, right?
Yeah.
They collectively in this room.
Sure, yeah.
We have street smarts. We grew up differently. And from working in radio and being a local celebrity, like when someone's coming at you from an angle, we can see it coming a mile away, right? For people that are very wealthy, they might not see it the same way if they're hanging around with trash. And by trash, I mean like people of my income level.
Yeah.
But I can see them, right? So if there's a circle of people and they're all surrounding this one person that might have a lot of energy, I can pick out the people, but the person that's in the center of it might not be able to see it the same way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I can see it, and I immediately don't like those people.
Yeah. Because opportunists and they But it's weird that you would think that, and when you get to that being that wealthy, that's all your radar picks up, because that's the number one problem in your life is you're constantly being solicited hounded or asked or handouts or hey this business venture. I mean, it's happened with NFL players to the end of time. It's like they're taught now like how to handle all your cousins and friends that want to start businesses want to, it's like and like
I want to start a car wash.
And
everybody wants to start a car wash.
And then how to diffuse that situation and how to get out of it politely and not insult the person by saying I can't give this to you, because like even going back to the dollar is the same, a dollar to us is the same as $10,000 to them. So then it's like it's the same mathematically. Why don't you give me $10,000? Well, of course it can't. They can't just go around giving everybody $10,000. That's absurd.
Also, wealthy people don't get wealthy by giving their money away. They get wealthy by keeping it. Like they're not like trying to do things like that. And listen, like anytime I'm in a circle like that, and not just not just Jackie. I love her so much, and she's so down to earth. But I've been around other wealthy people here and there, and kind of all over the United States, and like I'm constantly fascinated by like how they manage themselves. Like I've only seen a couple times Jackie really assert her authority.
Yeah.
And when I've seen it, I've been like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like where she's like mad or like something she needed
Not
to
even
handle.
mad. Like they don't even get mad about things. Like there's nothing to get mad about. But I've seen it happen because I study human behavior, right? Like I love the way human beings operate, So like watching it.
Do you do that just like animals? Like
yeah.
All right.
Like, but I find that people are infinitely less interesting than animals. But I do every now and then get a like a moment of clarity where I'm like, whoa, what is this? And how am I here? And how is this happening? And like, I know those people aren't as smart as me. And like, how is it that I can't afford this pair of boots, but like homegirl over there is going to wear them one time? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I always like there's some social media clip I saw with Obama talking about human beings, and he was like, and he was talking about, like, I've been in a room with world leaders.
Yep.
And just like every room you've gone in as a human being, there's super smart people that you respect, and there's ignorant people, and the people that you would think are not intelligent, that are the world leaders, and so it's like there's no change in humans. It's just
all the same.
The situation they were in, and then I was confused over that.
Well,
when
and
I was a
also
kid.
like for the people that are like want to be or want to get close to wealthy people, like in these scenarios that I'm in, they're never going to come talk to me, right? Because I don't have anything of value to them.
Yeah.
So watching that whole dynamic is a really interesting thing too, right?
Do they ask you though? Like,
Huh?
do you get a lot of people that come up to you and are like, "Oh, and what do you do?"
They just assume you're a
get a lot-
celebrity of some sort.
Because you look like a celebrity.
Also, you know what's interesting, and going back to Phil Rollins, is the most interesting sociology experiment that I've ever been in with super famous people was when Phil Rollins invited us to his press box one time in Orlando City. And me and Daniel were there, and then Cedric the Entertainer
And George Lopez.
was there, right?
Okay.
And then Phil Rollins introduced us to them.
Don, come over. I want to introduce you to something.
And then he's like, "Hey, meet these podcasters. The Orlando and Florida's biggest podcasters." And this was years ago. And then Cedric the Entertainer and two A-list comedian stars.
Big Cedric the Entertainer, George Lopez, the biggest of the big.
And immediately I was like, wow. And then they were shaking our hands like, "Hey, good to meet you." And I was like, wow, just by being introduced by someone
Right.
Like
that was on their level,
vouching for us.
they're vouching for us. All of a sudden, I'm meeting superstars, and they like the energy was all of a sudden we're on a similar level. Like,
Right.
they know we're not anywhere near
It
there.
doesn't matter though.
But
Wealthy people and
Yes.
successful
It's
people
weird.
are never going to hate on you, right? They're
Yeah.
going to be like, "Dang, remember we met those guys in Florida? They had the biggest podcast in Florida. Maybe we should hook up with them again next time we go down there." Like that's how it all happens.
Yeah.
And if you have somebody, if you have somebody to talk you up like that, let them. Like I hear people say stuff about me sometimes at these parties, and they'll be like, "Oh, so you blah blah blah," and I'll be like, "Yep." Like I never deny it. Like whatever they made up, that's what I'm going
that's
with.
what I did.
And the fact that you're there, and like the fact that we're in the press box means
Right.
that you got there. You made it past this barrier,
Right.
and now you're amongst it. So when you're at these parties, you're already like vetted, and now you're amongst the what I found interesting too is like so now they're like all looking at you like, "Oh, you must be someone too," because you couldn't be.
Do they
here
ever
by
try to
being
guess what you do? Do you ever get any bad guesses about what you do?
Some people have tried to guess what I do. Mostly, I think probably in that circle, they probably think I'm some sort of weird artist, like from
Right.
far away.
Sure.
If they ask me, like always, I wear my tooth and I never take it off, even in the fanciest gown. So if they ask me about my tooth, then I can open up a conversation of what I do and stuff like
Beautiful.
that. But there have been times where I've been places where someone has been like, "Oh, you look really lovely. Can I take your picture?" And just be like, "No." And then be like, "Well, why not?" Well, one, because I said so. But two, like, I don't need a photo here. Like, there's plenty of pretty people here. Take their photo.
Yeah, I feel you.
And then they want to dig deeper and be like, "Why don't you want your photo here? Why can't I take a photo of you?" No, because you don't need to.
Yeah, just leave me
I'm
alone.
good.
I'm good. I'm here to soak it in and not be a part of it so much. Go do your job.
But it's easy to hide with a bunch of people that want to be seen, right? Like, it's really easy to hide. So I effectively feel like I'm a ghost, right?
Oh, I bet.
So I'm like moving, watching
I think you're handling it
everything.
the best way because being a part of it, I don't think there's anybody even listening to this in this room, whatever, that wouldn't want to be a part of it. You may not want to be singled out. So what you're doing of kind of like being in the environment, but like, kind of navigating it from the shadows is awesome because you get the best of both worlds.
I'm a shadow op.
Yeah, man. It's the best way to do it because you get the benefit of the cool party and everything.
Right.
But, I don't know if it's kind of like what you said about Jim Carrey saying about people being rich and famous. What's the
What
thing?
did he say?
Oh, there's a quote where he's like, "I wish everybody was rich and famous so they could see it's not the answer to happiness, or it's not."
Because I think what you have, you will look back on. Because I still think you haven't peaked yet. You got more to do.
This is my year. This is my 2026 is the year of the takeover.
I can see
I'm
that.
taking over
Yeah.
everything.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
well, what does
Take
that
us
mean?
with you. Take us with you.
No,
Last
no.
year, 2025 for him was putting it all on the table. Was that what you said? I'm putting it
That
all
was
on the
for
line. No,
fantasy.
all on the line.
And I lost.
He said all on the line was the quote. I'm putting it all on the line. Oh, he lost it so bad. It was real bad.
No, I
Savannah,
got fifth.
worst he's ever done. No, you did. No, you did. You got
I got
fourth.
fifth.
You got fourth.
Oh, fourth.
You got
place or
fourth.
whatever. Anyway,
Fourth place.
so
I
okay.
got seventh. Not good.
So-
Not good.
I want.
Here's what it means. Takeover. My park's the number one alligator and crocodile park in the world. Absolutely. My job and my conservation organization is going to be the number one conservation in the
Yeah,
world.
Gatorland Global.
And then me and my life, like I have some secret plans that I may or may not need your help on. That and what I'm moving forward to in like YouTube and like television industry sort of way is gonna be a takeover as well. So this is gonna be my year. I felt it, like I don't usually plan it like this, but I felt it ramping up at the end of last year. Right? And I was like, I wonder what's happening right now. And it's like, oh, because if I didn't make a vision board and I didn't write it down and I didn't put pictures and I didn't hang it all over my house, because my house looks like Memento. You guys have never been there. Like, there's not a wall space that there's not like, you're beautiful, don't listen to BS, like you're going to take over the world, blah, blah, blah. It's everywhere in my house to
written
remind
everywhere?
me. Yeah,
that's how crazy
everywhere.
people do. I love it. Yeah, I love that. That's what crazy people do.
No, but there is some
Yeah.
psychology behind. They tell you to do
Stinking
that. Like,
thinking. No stinking thinking.
yeah, yeah, and how like so your every wall is covered with motivation, affirmation, and that works for you.
Yeah, I have a mirror before I walk out my house, and if I look in the mirror to make sure I look okay for the day, there's positive motivation all over the mirror. Right? Like, I'm the best alligator and crocodile handler in the entire world. I save more alligators and crocodiles than anyone in the world. I am loved. I am blessed. I am powerful.
You may not know this. Did you know that 71% of the people that cover their mirrors in Post-it notes with affirmations blow their boss's head off?
Really?
That's a thing. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
No, well, I didn't use
I've always seen that in the movies, when the stressed out guy's trying to get
I
his
didn't
life
use
together.
Post-it notes.
Okay.
I
You
write
it
on the mirror. I write it on the mirror.
No, I like that kind of stuff. I'm doing a lot of that. I make fun of a lot of that kind of stuff, but I believe in
You
it
have
too.
to do it.
I
It
believe in it
works.
too. I'm reading a book right now. I did the Let Them Theory book. I read that one. Right now I'm reading It Takes What It Takes.
Okay.
By Bob Moab's son. I don't know if you remember the old guy. The reason I picked up this book is because my mom and dad knew of this like motivational guy in the 70s and 80s named Bob Moab. It's a very famous name. In fact, a lot of those, you miss 100% of the shots, you don't take, those things. That's Bob Moab. And his son, Trevor, is the guy that works with all the NFL guys. He's Russell Wilson's guys.
What
He's
does that sound? I'm so sorry.
There are people upstairs. They have, like, those videos
They're
where, like,
renovating upstairs.
oh, okay.
Are they-
I was going to
are
say
they
something
bungee
funny.
working?
Oh, sorry.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's totally fine.
Sorry.
Because all I can do is look at your face and be like, is his beard touching it? What is that sound?
No, it's not. It's they're renovating up
Okay.
there. This,
Sorry.
yeah, we'll talk about
Sorry,
it
I
on BDM
screwed
show.
up your joke.
No, it's not. I was actually going to say it's those videos. Do you know those videos where it's men and women fighting? Extreme fights on the spicy sites, on the adult sites.
I thought it was, you know how they do the girl workouts where they're on a bungee and they
bounce.
That's what I thought they were doing.
Have you seen those bouncing workouts?
Bungee bounce workouts.
Oh, you swing too.
They made fun of it on SNL.
Then it's low hanging fruit if they're getting to it.
All right, let's take another break, and then when we come back, I want to tell Savannah a story about Lake Eola swans that Daniel experienced over the break.
Here we go.
No, I went out there. I'll tell you.
I have a question for Savannah about if there's ever been a conversation about the cameraman not filming her death, because I saw some video and I was like, man, if this happened, what would the cameraman do? And
you've touched death hundreds of times on camera. I'm sure.
So it
happened one day when we were out there. I know I'm supposed to talk about that. Like one day when the bucket was in the wrong place and the gator came around.
Where were you went?
We were on the beach and the bucket was there, and you're like, whoa! And that thing came out, and it's like,
yeah. So, you have to be on your toes, but you
do.
So anyway, lots of questions.
The cameraman never dies. Is your
Oh,
answer.
God.
that's true. The name of the artist, Joyce Manor, we've played this particular person on the show multiple times because we love punk rock. After that, you're going to get some Isaac Martinez. The name of the song is I Know Where Mark Chin Lives. Standard punk rock. You'll love it. 1-844-TOMNDAN. We'll be right back. When's the last time you picked up a high-quality dilder?
All right, come on.
I'm not talking about one of these old AAA dilders that your mom had. I'm talking about a waterproof USB-C, USB 3.0 badass mega dilder.
Yeah, you're right in the fact that maybe people keep those particular things for way too long and they forget.
Because it's a private item.
And that the technology has progressed.
You put it in a Chipotle bag and you throw it away, and then you buy a new one from our good friends at Fairvilla Megastore.
They have some amazing things, and Fairvilla is on the forefront of all that.
I know I sound like Tom. You can order it online, but Fairvilla, you're not going to want to do that. You actually want to shop in person at Fairvilla.
Yeah.
But
you want to see, hold the product.
Correct.
See what it is.
And probably talk to somebody at Fairvilla. Like, you could go to any of their products, hold it up in the air and say, excuse me, and somebody will come over real fast. Is this good? And they'll be like, well, of course it is. It's in our store.
Yeah,
we only work with the people we know and the companies we've been working with for decades.
And that's the thing that Fairvilla offers.
It's also weird.
You don't get nowadays. You go on the internet where you're looking at reviews or bots.
Third-party dealers. Yeah. You don't even. It's literally.
You don't know what you're getting.
No, they're just sending it from the warehouse. They just brokered the deal.
Yeah.
It's not even from them.
And then you go to Fairvilla Megastore, which, by the way, there are multiple locations across Central Florida. You can go to Fairvilla.com, but there's a location in Palatka, their original Megastore over on the coast.
Guess who's linking up with Fairvilla for some sponsorship? Our good friend Colette.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be doing some stuff together. So, ladies, you might get the opportunity to do a little therapy with a little sexual wellness.
Well, a huge part of your health is sexual wellness.
Indeed.
And they've been doing it for a very, very long time.
50-plus years.
Yeah.
I think 54 years. That's our good friends over at Fairvilla Megastore. Check them out, fairvilla.com.
We deserve the finer things.
Yeah, there can be, but...
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
Hold on, I got to put our cameras and all this stuff on.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can get $20. I don't need $20. I need $2,000. Give it to me, Jackie Siegel. This is only a 1/4 to you. Anyway, so
I have $20 if you need $20.
I need $2,000.
Oh, well, I don't have that one.
What do you need $2,000 for?
Oh, wait.
What do you need $2,000 for?
What, are you going to have a surgery?
No. It's going to be wasted.
Gambling?
Spoiling my kids, gambling.
Yeah.
There's lots of other wasting. I store my boat. That's waste.
My new thing to tell my wife now to put pressure on her is to tell her that I'm going to die before I can ever have a vacation cabin in the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
Just like my father. Pushing that narrative. I'll die just like my dad at 66 without spending one night in it.
Yeah.
And I'm painting that lonely picture until she'll listen to me about trying to find a vacation house.
Now, not to go along with your wife, but...
well, you guys are very similar, and you guys like to stomp out dreams.
Just
dream stompers.
No.
They're dream stompers.
Not a dream crusher.
Oh, yeah. Stompers. It's even worse than crushing it.
Just rent it. You don't have to own it.
I want to own it. I want to own it.
That's emotional.
I don't want to rent it.
There's no difference.
Yeah, there's a total difference. Owning something is you own it. Renting it is you rent it. That's the difference.
Yeah. But you're going to have to rent it out, so they're going to be strangers staying in it anyway. So it's essentially you're renting, it's the same.
No, that's renting to people. There's a difference there.
But you're only using it to 2 weeks a year.
Let me ask you a more serious question. Do I bring my cowboy hat? I'm seeing Chris Stapleton tomorrow night. We're taking the Bright Line from... I guess Winter Park. Is that where you take it? Or no, you take it out by the airport. So we're getting on the Bright Line.
Multiple places, I think.
At the airport, and we're taking the Bright Line to Hollywood.
But you can take Sunrail to the airport and then take the Bright Line down.
Yeah, but my wife won't let me do that. We're leaving from the airport. We're driving to the airport. I wish I could take the Sunrail and like I want to go just from my house. Like I want somebody to load me in a car like a baby.
Actually, the Sunrail doesn't go to the airport. Or something does though from here, right?
Well,
cars do.
Yeah, cars. Yeah, so I'll be driving there. Then I'm taking the Sunrail down. I'm watching Chris Stapleton Saturday night, and then we're staying at that hotel. Then we're at the venue, which is a stinger. That is
the Hard Rock.
What's a stinger?
It's
expensive?
Yeah, expensive. Very expensive.
For whatever reason, I was looking for Crystal's birthday when I forgot she went down to see a concert at the Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah,
and I was going to get her a room at the Hard Rock Casino Hotel. Because
our venue's
$1,000 a night, and I was like,
yeah.
God damn,
yeah, it's expensive.
And I was like, there's got to be like a $500 room,
right?
Here. And then it was like no room was under $1,000.
What?
And,
no,
they're all built in. Price.
And then I was like, there's a casino. I got that casino room.
Yeah, like you should be able to get a $50 room and then gamble all your money away.
Yeah, Andrea
not
checking
in Hollywood,
in.
Florida.
She says, I'm driving Daniel to the Brightline. Then the Brightline is taking us to Fort Lauderdale. Then an Uber is taking us to the Guitar Hotel, so Daniel has to do nothing. That's what she
Wait, you're going down there. You're going down south.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know why.
So what kind of Brightline ride are you getting? Like, because there's upgrades.
I made her upgrade. Because she's so cheap, but I was like, I gotta have I want the food.
Yeah,
I gotta have
the food and the Wi-Fi.
I want to have some beef stroganoff while I'm going down the train.
And
training, old people eat on the train, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat on the train.
I wanted to take the Brightline to Miami because I have to go to Miami a lot.
Yeah.
Until I found out to upgrade, right,
It's
and get
so
Wi-Fi and food. And for timing purposes, it's gonna I could get a flight to Miami.
It's expensive
for the exact same price.
Yeah, it's expensive, and I remember when people are like, take the train to Miami, and then you find out how much it costs. It's like, I'll just drive there.
It's slow, too. Yeah. You can get there a lot faster if you just drive yourself.
Yeah. And then I won't need a car down there. But the whole point is you could chill while you take the train.
We're kind of doing it as an adventure.
Yeah.
She upgraded it so we get the free drinks.
Yeah, that'll
and the
be
food.
fun. Send me pictures when you're going on it because I want to ride the Brightline too, but I've been scared too.
I'll let you know. I mean, it should be fun. I'm excited to do it, and then seeing Chris
I don't want to be in a train mystery.
I know, right? But it is cool that you're on a train, right? Because how many trains do I ride? The answer is, have I been on a train? Yeah, absolutely. Most people have been on a train, but I don't think I've been on a train. Well, I went on a train in Georgia. But that was a scenic, old historical train.
Yeah.
I don't count that. When's the last time I've been on a train for travel? Since I was a child? Since I was maybe 10, 11, Tommy's age?
Yeah. It's not
going
very
on the old,
common here.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool to go on a train. Also, I'm seeing Chris Stapleton. What's good about Chris is I don't think he's much of a talker. He's a very shy guy. He doesn't... even on Saturday Night Live, I thought he did a good job. I think most people would admit that why did they have him in any sketches or anything? The guy does not like to talk. He likes playing guitar and singing, right?
Yeah.
Which is that's the best part of this, the fact that he ain't going to do any small talk. He ain't going to do any hey, did you hear about, see this on the news? And he's just literally going to start playing music and play until he stops.
That's so good.
Oh, I love that. I can't wait to see him. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, thank you. The chat room said there's no monologue. He gets heat online for not talking between songs. People are like, "Come on, man!
Say
what the hell? Act like yourself." He's
Say something.
I'm the exact opposite. Start playing songs and finish with a song. I don't need you to say hello Hollywood, hello Orlando, hello Fort Lauderdale.
Well, that's how it's personalized.
No, I don't need that. I need the music.
It's
is
he didn't
personalized.
do this in Minneapolis because he said the name of my state.
Yeah, but do I bring my cowboy hat? See,
yes,
I voted no.
Yes,
I voted no on cowboy hat.
Yes.
A couple
Why
things.
would you not?
Couple things here because I don't want to block anybody's view.
Doesn't matter. Who cares?
Also, I'm little, so I don't want to be little Billy Barty wears his cowboy hat. Hey, everybody, look, it's little Jimmy Dickens from the Grand Ole Opry.
How many opportunities do you have to wear your cowboy hat in a month?
I wear it every Sunday for Cowboy Hat Sundays. And I've worn it to Gatorland, I think, one time.
You need to wear your hat.
That's the only time I wear. There's very few places to wear my hat.
Be about it. Wear your hat.
Yeah, I figured you would say that.
Wear it on the Brightline.
Yeah.
Wear it
Oh,
everywhere.
wear it on the Brightline.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
See,
what do you think, Tom? I figured you'd be the.
I only care, and I live my entire life around what other people think. And it's the best way to live. Yes, it's the best way to live.
Tell her how you live your life, and I want to see your opinion on how he lives his life.
Because if you live your life around what other people think, you'll at least get the best hive mind, statistical, average of what everybody else thinks about you compared to what you think about yourself.
Right.
That what you think about yourself is probably wrong because it's one person's opinion. If 10 people around you think something about you, then their opinion is more likely to be right.
No.
Based on the high
You're getting a heat from Orlando's greatest influencer.
No.
All right.
Like
Social media.
that's how gambling works.
Why is it that you care 1 second what those 10 people around you think?
Because the culmination of those 10 people's opinion is more likely to be right than my opinion.
No, because no one. No, I'm so mad at you right now. For
Oh,
even
wow, you
saying
made her
this.
mad. Why are you making her guess mad?
I love making people mad. And by the way, my wife gets mad when I say this.
His
My
wife
kids
is so
get
mad about this. Yeah,
I can't say it anywhere
and
else.
now
but
he's made
here.
you mad.
I don't think I've ever been mad on the show.
But it has to
We
be
try
right.
not to make you mad. We like to make
First
you
of
happy.
all, what people think of you is none of your business. It is none of your business.
I like that one. I've heard that one. That's
Yeah.
in the book I'm
the
reading.
four agreement. The four agreements.
Yeah, they
So-
say that's none of your business. You get out of that. That's not
what
your business.
anybody thinks of you has nothing to do with you. It only has to do with their ideology,
Yeah.
however you say that word, their idea of what you should be that fits into their paradigm. It doesn't have anything to do with you.
Yep. Well, it does. It does.
And this is coming from I am a world class hater, right? I am a world class hater.
Well, you used to be like you openly hating me and you had some good hate sessions.
Yeah.
We can hate some stuff up good.
Yeah, and I still will. As a matter of fact, if I did a podcast, it would be like openly hating on everything.
Yeah.
Every single thing.
But you don't do that?
But no one cares. No one cares what I think, and why you care what anyone else thinks is beyond me. Like, I was just, based on our conversation in the break, just going to be like, I was just thinking, wow, he's really smart and he's got a good business mind. And I really should talk to him about this more, and I should try to figure out a time that we could go.
Oh, yeah, I care about that. Yeah.
And
That's what I want him to think.
now I think, this bitch.
Oh, you got a this bitch? Oh my god!
Hold on, I'm just having a conversation with
down to
friends.
this bitch.
I can't tell you anything now. I told you my secrets.
Now the trust
and now
is broken?
you're judging me.
Is the trust broken?
I thought this is a closed, safe environment.
Hive mind is the worst thing ever.
Here's how I know I'm right. Is because every
God.
once in a while I'll see this like douchebag acting like a dicky douchebag, and then
Dicky douchebag.
and then this guy will be an arrogant dicky douchebag who's a piece of shit, and then I'm like, this guy thinks he's awesome, and everybody around him and everybody I know that knows him is like, this guy's a dicky douchebag, and I'm like, well, everybody else is right. This guy's wrong.
But isn't that an extreme
Yes,
of what you're saying?
Okay,
I
so
live in extremes.
it's audacity, right?
Billy
Like,
Joel. So you have to say Billy Joel. I go to extremes, Billy Joel.
The people that are at the top of everything, the top of the echelon, the top of the world, like, they didn't get to where they are by caring what anyone else thinks.
Well, that's why I'm in the bottom.
I was just waiting for him to scream it. I couldn't get the camera on him fast enough.
So
I couldn't get the camera on you fast enough.
Let it be the year of the takeover for you too.
What would your takeover look like? We've been inspired by Savannah's takeover, and then we can do some voicemails and.
I have very low self-esteem with just like Daniel.
But you look good, man.
But how? You've built an empire. You guys collectively have built an empire all on your own.
Yeah, but
why
it's all made of dirt. Johnny
Okay, I
Cash.
will tell you something serious. I'll go from funny to something serious that I know is in your world. Hold on, you'll get this. You'll get this. Our self-talk collectively of how we talk about like where we want to go with things, what we're going to do with things, that sort of stuff, collectively, and most higher level people that are accomplishing things at the highest level say that you should never let that stuff be, and we're very negative.
No, yeah, but
And we lay
funny.
in that.
But
we say it's like we cloak it in humor, but there is some truth to, regardless of whether you think it's funny, whether it's rooted in jest or not. If you are projecting that all of the time, it becomes a reality. It does.
Well, it's worker
Worker bees never move up in the hive. They don't. They stay worker bees. And you know why? Because they're hive mind. You don't want to be the hive mind. What if you want to be the queen bee?
Well,
King. He wants to be the king.
I care what the worker bees think because if they take over,
They're like, he looks like a dicky douchebag with a hat on. Take your hat off, you dicky douchebag.
I need to know what all the worker bees think of me.
Why? Why do you care? Look, I fall victim to it all the time, right? Like I do. It's like someone will say one thing, and I'll be like, "Oh my God, the sky is falling," and then I have to stop myself and be like, let me go look at this person and see who they are and what they're doing. Their life is trash. They're garbage people, and I'm not that. They're peasants.
Yeah.
Why are you concerned about peasants' opinion of you?
The peasants are the one that pay the taxes.
Yeah, 195. There's 195 peasants there. Yeah.
I'm not saying the people that listen to this are peasants. I'm saying if you're wearing your cowboy hat and you're on the bright line and you got the upgrade, like you're in a position of power. Who cares what they think about you with your hat on?
Okay, I'm wearing my hat now. You can
wear it and take a picture and send it to me.
I will, and I'll send it from the bright line.
Do it.
And you know what I think? I'm on the train. I'm like, this guy's a poser. He's just wearing a cowboy hat because he's going down to see.
I got boots too. I'm gonna be a full poser.
Do it.
Yeah, he's just wearing this because he's going to a country concert. And he's just he's not a cowboy.
Yeah, look how small he is.
I'm like, who else thinks that? And they raise their hands. I'm like, we're right.
Get it. Tear his clothes off and throw him on the track.
What kind of crazy cult scenario are you throwing on the table right now?
He wants the train to revolt because I have my hat on. They're like, kill the boy with the hat on.
All right.
He's not a boy. He's a little fat man.
So back to Lake Eola Swans.
Yeah.
All right. So,
oh man, this is bad.
Okay.
So this is also it has to do with the local story, but also what Daniel told me before the show started is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Well, okay. So all right. So
first of all, let me preface this with I'm not a bird person.
Yeah.
No,
but,
I know.
But I mean, like obviously you care about animals. You don't want to see any animals, especially ones that we've actually brought in to sort of represent our city or be like a sort of a focal point for Orlando. So in case you don't know, if you're out of town or whatever, I think it's been up to 19 bird deaths. Not all swans. I think there are 12 swans. I think I'm right on that number. 12 swans did pass away, but then they've had other birds that have passed away, and they are assuming at this point that it is the avian flu.
Right.
Like a form of bird flu. Now, let's rewind a little bit. Lake Eola has these cool lights that have been they have a walking path all around the lake,
right,
and around the fountain. And then every year they've been upgrading the lights. You know, they get a big sponsor to come in, like Advent Health or somebody will come in, sponsor the lights, and they'll build out these big Christmas installations of like a train or like a winter wonderland. Oh, it's Elsa's castle. Oh,
as you walk around the lake,
and look at it. So my kid loves it. My wife wants to go out there. I thought I had literally the bomb-ass best dad. This is where Tom's going to think I'm crazy. But I had the best dad idea. Going down there at night is crazy, not only because Lake Eola, not the most savory place, and there's a ton of crack bombs down there that are just like wild, but it just gets really busy down there. People are jogging, and then all the families that want to go down there to take photos, it just gets slammed. It's just nut to butt. It's too many people. So I would drive around there in the mornings when we were off, and I'd have a coffee, and me and my dog, Dancer, we'd driving around downtown, and I'd swing around there, and it'd be early because I have to get up like 5:45 or 5:30. I just have to get up. This is when I get up, so that's why I work out in the morning. So me and Dancer are riding around. I look, and I see that all the lights for this installation around Lake Eola are on right around, like they must be on all night. And I'm like, oh,
they're not on a timer that goes off at midnight.
They are, but it goes off at like 10 a.m., which I'm like, well, that's a waste of money. But okay, hey, that's a government. That's what they do. So
they're all LEDs. There's a
it's little. So I'm looking at it as I'm driving around there. I'm like, oh, light bulb goes off. I'm like, this is when I'm going to take my kid to go around all of the lights. I'm going to wake my kid up early. Because she likes getting up early. She does. I'm lucky. I got a weirdo. And I can get her up at 5:30, tell her we're going to hit the lights with no people. She'll be ecstatic. We'll head down there as a family, get all of our photos before anybody's there. Nobody's around. We'll have everything to ourselves. It worked perfectly.
Except the people that live there.
Well, also, I have never heard in my entire life someone waking up while it's still dark in the morning.
That's how you do it.
And then going around and looking at Christmas lights.
That's why it's a brilliant idea. You could go when everybody's doing doing it, or you can go when no one is there and have it all to yourself at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So we get up, Maisie. It's chat room's calling me Sunrise Danny. So Sunrise Danny and family, we get up. Maisie's pumped, like she's all in for my dumb adventures. So we head down there. This is on, I believe it was the 22nd of December.
Okay.
And we're walking around, and Maisie, and I didn't find this out until way later. We're taking photos of everything. We did see the swans, and when we were there, most of them were sleeping when we were walking around the thing. We find out later, after looking and cross-referencing the same photos that Andrea and I did it again this morning. Excuse me, correction. December 23rd is when we were out there. I looked at photos that Andrea took of Maisie with swans in the background. I looked at photos from the Orlando Sentinel of dead swans, and the same swans that are on the Sentinel front page are the same swans that were dead in the photos of Maisie posing with all of the lights.
Did you get them framed?
So my daughter is posing with all of the dead swans.
And you thought they were sleeping.
And I thought they were sleeping. I was making the family be very quiet. That's why I'm
Right.
talking. I'm setting this. This is the tone. I was like, hey. Knock it off. There's a swan over there. And they're mean. They're mean-ass little. They'll get you. And I'm telling this. I'm like, that one over there. And she's getting real close. I'm like, it's sleeping. Don't get closer. It's sleeping. Also, we could get the avian flu, right? Like, I shouldn't have been stomping around in the duck shit. I'm all in the swan shit. The whole family. We're stomping all through it.
No.
And they're all. We saw them all dead. I got photos for days of dead swans that we thought were. Yeah, it's sad, but we didn't know because when they died, they kind of curl up, no different than you'd heard stories of like dogs that would go off into the woods and die. And when you find them, they look like they're sleeping because they curl up and then they die because they're sick. Swans, no different. You know, they will curl up and lay. They're very limber and they can lay their bird neck backwards, like pointing towards their ass, and lay it gently like they're sleeping. They were not sleeping. They had passed away. It was really. I did not know it
I
until
remember
later.
seeing the story.
I
When
told
it came
you
out.
about it, and I didn't know. I told him that we went down there and saw the swans before I even knew that they were all dead. I didn't even know.
Man.
We just thought they were sleeping. It's super duper sad. But that's how the Dennises roll. Early bird gets a dead swan, I guess. That's what happens.
So Savannah,
sad.
back to the cameraman always films. On your Instagram, I saw a video of you standing on some rocks, and then you're feeding what looks like 30 gators in a pond, and they're all coming up for food. And you're standing, and like a lot of your videos, you're dressed. Either nicely,
provocatively,
you could have tripped on your dress, or you could have slipped off this rock, and you're standing on the edge of a rock, and if you fell into these gators,
that's a faces of death scenario.
I mean, they are all, and they're wanting to food.
They're snap crazy,
and you know what you're doing, and you've been doing this for a long time, so obviously you probably didn't even think about you were in danger. But as I'm watching this, and the guy filming is on the other side of the pond, and then I thought, like,
he's in England.
Do you ever have a conversation with the cameraman about if something happens? Do you immediately not film so it's not on camera, or it's not? There's no evidence of it, or
no? I say keep filming. No matter what happens, keep filming. Don't stop it.
Have you really said that to him?
Man.
Every time.
Okay, and knowing that you could potentially film a gruesome death or some gruesome thing that happens to you.
I mean, I always I have these photos in my archives that are like, here's the photo you use for when they run the story of my death. Like, I have photos picked out. I should send them to you guys in case anything ever happens, because I don't want them to pick some dumb photo where I'm like, man.
They'll also lie. They'll be like, well, here are the photos she set up for her. No, we're running this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need some advocates to know which photos you actually select.
Have you seen that social media trend where they're like, you never know what photo that they're going to use for your memorial service? Like, you never, like, you never think of the photo that they're going to use. And, like, they have, like, the time they took the picture, and then all of a sudden they use that photo for the person's headshot in their memorial service. Like, and that's the thing.
I'm using your Joe Coy photo. We had a picture with comedian Joe Coy, and this guy had, like, literally his hair looks like a dickhead. Like, he looks like a dickhead haircut. It's the worst thing you'll ever see. It's in our bathroom. I'll show you.
Oh, fat stooge.
Red. You were fat and red, and his head had a point on it. He had the haircut of a Sasquatch.
Oh my god!
You know, Sasquatch has just like wild hair.
So
I think they just say, like, well, she died doing what she loved and what she cared about. Like, that's how how I see it play out.
Okay, and so you're not worried about the actual video making the rounds of or getting out there?
No.
You know, there was.
I'll be dead. Who cares if I go viral?
I remember when, and you probably know more about this than I do, and this could be all fake. I thought that when, and God bless him, when Steve Irwin passed, that there were people that said, "Oh yeah, there's video we have," because there was a crew shooting it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we have it all," but it'll never see the light of day. And I remember thinking, because that isn't where we are now, right, in internet land. We're way further down the tracks now.
Right.
Yeah. But I remember thinking at that time, that's impossible. There's no way they'll ever keep that hidden. I remember thinking as a young man, I'm like, that'll come out. And I don't think it ever did. I don't think that, true to their word.
I've never seen anything or heard of anyone that has that video.
See, I think that's good.
Yeah,
right?
I do too. Like, we see too much, man. Like, the world doesn't need to see all the things we see all the time.
Agreed.
Yeah. Our brains don't need to see it.
We're not made for it.
Trying to explain that to my sons about like why they should get off the screens, and I'm like, our brains are meant to be this stimulated at all times. Like,
but like, imagine like kids, your kids' age, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what they do when they're not on screens. I know Daniel's daughter dances, but like what's happening to their little brains from looking at those screens all the time?
No, I
think it's yeah. I would imagine.
yeah. Like
I need that one. That's better than the first one we cut for me to frame you as being.
I always think of the Clockwork Orange, holding your eyeballs open, exposing yourself to a bunch of little clips of things that is like, God, that's what we're doing to our brains.
But even worse, we're volunteering to watch it.
Yeah, no, I know.
I do it all the time, and I get so mad at myself. My God!
But you must have the weirdest relationship out of any of us with it, because you're succeeding in it, but also see the negativity in it.
Oh, yeah. Like, I love it, and I hate it. Because you do it
at the highest level. Like, you were just talking to us, and we can pull the curtain back a little bit about, like, our videos. What can we do to make them better? What can we do? Because our content's good, but maybe it's not presented or framed correctly, or maybe the things we're putting out there aren't emotional enough or don't have a good enough hook or a question or whatever. So you play the game, but how do you make sure you don't get poisoned by it?
You know, I think I am right now poisoned by it. Like, I've been having a hard time lately. Like, I just got really angry with Instagram, and like, so we have this big crocodile named Dundee, and we fed him a whole pig.
I saw that,
right?
And there's water. Is that the guy chomping the watermelon videos when you rolled it?
Yeah, same one.
That's the coolest. Those videos, I could watch you rolling watermelons to that dude, and him one bite. Just destroying them all day long.
But there's another video of him eating a whole pig, right? Like a whole pig we gave him for New Year's. And
Did this pig have a cowboy hat on?
The video is amazing. But Instagram hates Dundee's face. Since the very day I worked at Gatorland, Instagram has hated his face. I don't know why. I don't know what it's about, but I know that it's his face specifically. And I've even done posts of a picture of him and been like, let me know if you see this in the comments, because I'm interested to know why Instagram hates Dundee's face. And even they won't share that. Like, it's every time. Only that crocodile. Any other ones, they don't have the same problem with.
Now, when you say...
Because algorithms are crazy. All social media is the video game for people who think they're grown-ups, right? Like, we're fighting a machine, just like if you're in battle in, like, Fortnite or something like that. We're fighting a machine that we can't see.
I like this analogy.
And we're trying to beat the machine, but with no information. At least Fortnite gives you some information. Like, we don't have any information about how social media works other than what we can deep dive. And you can chase an algorithm, or you can just say, screw it, which is what I've done.
So you have to extrapolate your own trends and look at those.
I'm so angry with it, right? And you can be a consumer, right? Watching, or you can be a creator and an innovator. But they fixed it so that, like, if you're a creator and you want to create something different, they're not gonna share that with the video of Dundee. And I will tell you, after 24 hours, they had shared it with 3,000 people. 3,000 people. Now that's on 2 different accounts with about 1 million people following it on both accounts, and it only has like 200 likes. How is that possible? Other than they're hiding it. Like, they're absolutely hiding it. So what I did was I took the whole week off of Instagram for me and for Gatorland. I put all of our content on TikTok. All of it, every single day, pumping through the TikTok. And then yesterday, I shared every TikTok that I had done with the logo, TikTok logo, back to Instagram. So now, not only am I not giving you my content, I'm letting you know that here's where I'm going, right? So this morning, I put up one video on Instagram, and it's getting all the likes in the world. Already been shared like 60,000 times, like all of it. It's a game that I don't want to play. Like, I don't even play video games. I don't want to play this video game of real life.
Yeah.
Okay, because it sounds to someone that's outside of this world, even though I should be in this world a little bit, but like when you're telling me this, my first instinct would be like, no way that you're crazy. Like,
Yeah, no,
you're
I
being
know what you mean.
paranoid.
Yeah.
Like,
like the shadow banning or whatever you want to call it.
it's absolutely true.
Yeah. But there's so many content creators who have told me, oh yeah, this is happening, that I'm like, like I'm trusting all these people that are in this world now, because at first it sounds cockamamie, like it's a conspiracy theory, but it can't be everybody I know telling me this is a game that's played.
It is.
But I'm like, isn't it just a bot, or like the algorithm? First of all, we all say algorithm. No one even knows what that means.
Right.
Like
I don't even know what an algorithm really is.
It's like digital codes for how the machine we're putting our content into. So it's a digital code for what the machine is going to do with what we put into it, right?
Yeah.
So on TikTok, runs away from alligators, right? Any video I put up where I'm not running away from an alligator, because that's what TikTok deemed me in the beginning, runs from alligators. If I put any video up that's not me running from alligators, it'll do like 200, 300, 500, maybe something like that views. If I'm running from an alligator, it'll get up in the millions.
Just from running from an alligator.
Yeah,
because that's what it wants.
That's what it decided I am. That's what it decided gets the best views for them.
You have to deliver what it's specifically asking for.
Right, but
in
how
order
do you
to
know?
get. You have to work. You have to grind, and that's what you're doing. You have to look at it, analyze it.
But now I'm angry with it, and I don't want to do it.
Because it's exhausting, and you've been doing it for how long?
And I have better things to do than try to figure out Instagram's algorithm.
Also, is your frustration rooted in the fact that they move the goalpost of the algorithm all the time?
Yeah, they
like
move
once
it all
you
the
get
time.
it
Like
figured out,
you could do a deep dive masterclass on it this month, and by next month it's going to be different.
Yeah. That's what happens to our buddy SJ, who's in
software
the
is
chat
always
room
changing.
right now. He does our videos on YouTube, and he has had figured out, like, oh, we'll get the most visibility using this. And then they'll go and they'll like, hey, we're changing everything. This is all out the window. So none of what he does is even applicable now.
What's fascinating to me is we're living in a world now where, pre-internet and social media, like there were production companies and studios and the people that were in charge of entertainment, and you couldn't get on entertainment unless you went through their world, right? Which created a lot of monsters, but that was there was a path, and here's the path to getting on to a movie or becoming a celebrity, right? And then now we have an infinite amount of paths, and then there's a lot of social media paths. But the path you take to become a celebrity or like to get a bunch of notoriety is insanely complicated, and then basically the person that is the gatekeepers of this path is some sort of software algorithm machine that you have to figure out how it wants you to present your stuff. And it's no longer like you had a damn good chance even in the old path if like talent wins over everything.
Not anymore.
Because like the more talented you are, at least you probably have a better chance than a non-talented person to get in front of the right people for them to let you on TV.
That's
like,
not the case now.
And now it's like if you give it what it wants, which may not even be what you want to present or whatever, because they're deeming you as like, hey, we labeled you as runs from alligators, and unless you give that to me, I'm not going to show all your other videos.
It's almost like making an offering, and this is the part I hate.
Weird.
I hate that it feels like, and I don't know if you get this, but you're a creative, so maybe you do. This whole like, it feels very much like hold on, this will make it sound better. Give me the offering I request in order to use this. You must give me what I want.
But I'm not going to tell you what I want.
Yeah.
But you give me what I want, right? And I might give you a bonus. Like as I'm telling you, like, why do you care what anyone thinks? Like, I care what people think online, and I don't even know them. Why do I care what they think, right? So I've decided this year I'm just throwing everything at the wall. And if y'all like it, good. And if you don't, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just really can't waste my energy on it anymore. But there are other things like, so the way that these companies make money is they keep you on the platform, right? So if I let all my Instagram followers know through my stories that I'm posting stuff on TikTok, guess what my people do? They go to TikTok. Well, Instagram's not going to let that happen. So if they see that TikTok logo on my Instagram, they're like, oh, this bitch. Start sharing her stuff again.
And when you say they, it's just the software,
machine.
the algorithm.
I say they, but it's a machine.
Yeah. And that's what I think people that are not in this world, they immediately think conspiracy theory is because they're like, no human beings are watching this. But it's like the software is what's controlling
Correct.
it. The algorithm, the software.
No different than people arguing with bots about like politics online. I mean,
Yeah.
There are no humans anymore.
a lot of it, yeah. I've seen it too. Like, I've actually seen friends of mine that are going in on people, and I'm like, I don't think you're talking to anyone right now.
And it's almost worse when there's no humans, because if there was humans, at least there was someone you could reason with.
Yeah.
right. Like
humans, just like Savannah's saying, humans get what? Exhausted. Humans get frustrated. She's tired of this. She can't do it anymore. Well, of course you can't.
I put out a
You're
YouTube
fighting
video.
against a machine.
Yeah, I put out a YouTube video that is the equivalent of anything you could see on National Geographic. Long form, 30-minute video, all action.
Yeah.
Every piece and part of it was put together in the exact perfect way, right? 30-minute video. Put it up on YouTube for the new year, right? 3 days after New Year's, everybody should be getting back to whatever they're doing. It only got like maybe 2,000 views in over 48 hours, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, what the hell? Like, this video is so good. So I got our videographer to go back in, reformat the thumbnail, right? Because the thumbnail is more important than your even video.
Yeah, that's what Mr.
So
Beast taught everybody at the beginning.
Reformatted that. Now it has about 13,000 views in about 6 days because it has a new thumbnail and they like that better. And so now they're pushing it out to their people. But I can show you, like, from the minute I put it up, it was tanking. I changed the thumbnail and you can see the analytics go straight back up.
So all about how it's presented. I mean,
and then if you're an old timer, then that's frustrating because you're like, well, the content's still the fucking thing.
Exactly.
What do you mean thumbnail? And that's where you get your rub. Yeah, that's where guys like me are like, well, dude, what does the thumbnail even matter? What the thumbnail does matter.
It matters more than the video.
Yeah.
The thumbnail, the picture that's on the front matters more than the video itself.
Yeah.
Want a fun statistic that'll rattle your bones? This is from SJ, our guy. Big fan of yours. He says, hey, very sad YouTube statistic right now. For every 100 human videos, there are 332,000 AI videos.
Wow.
That's how fast it's...
Yeah, that's the ratio right now. That's how quickly
who is
people
this guy?
He
helps us with our YouTube.
He's our buddy.
Oh, can I be friends with him too?
Absolutely.
Tell him to message me.
He's a good old St. Cloud. He's our IT hillbilly, and we love him. And he's just a good dude, and he's a smart man with a long beard and long hair. And
let's end with this real quick because it has to do with animals and technology.
Yeah,
oh, good.
Do it.
So I've seen the most tricked I've seen people get with AI videos is the animal videos.
Oh, they got me. The puppies doing stuff got me the other day. It was like West Island Terriers doing stuff, and it looks real now.
Yeah.
And even I talked to my father-in-law when I was down there the last time I saw him. It was a month ago, but he was talking about an AI video of a bear that was chasing after a cat, and it looked like it was taken for someone's Ring doorbell. And this has become popular where there's like some animal interaction with a person. A deer will break through a window and like all this stuff. And I see it on Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
And
it's not just that gorilla wearing a bucket hat talking about different areas of Orlando.
No. Like these are it's presented to you as
real.
This was taken from a Ring doorbell or someone's security camera, and this is a caught on tape animal encounter video.
Yeah.
But and then they've almost fooled me where I'm like, whoa, this is crazy.
They fool me too sometimes.
And then I think to myself, I'm like, weird. I've never seen a deer or a bear act this way. Like, and that's what the first thing. And then I'll look through the comments, because usually you tell if a video is AI through the comments. Like, the most popular comment will be AI,
it's
or whatever.
usually singled out.
And then the animal videos, and then I dug deeper, and then apparently the animal AI videos can fool the most amount of people for whatever reason. Like, the human AI videos, they haven't gotten good enough.
We see more humans than we do animals.
And then people are like, they're like, whoa, this is crazy. They're trained to almost see animal encounter, like caught on tape videos, and then believe them.
Yeah.
Because they've been presented to them like this. And then it's like, so, and I'm like, this is bad marketing for a lot of animals. And
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
because,
you're right.
because it's showing you that a bear can rush and accidentally attack you while chasing after a cat in a suburb of the United States, which that was insanely unlikely,
super rare.
almost to the point of getting struck by lightning. And now it's presented to us like, oh, this is happening all the time, because I'm seeing a lot of them. And I'm like, man, this is horrible marketing for animals. And I wonder if this is going to cause some sort of bad feeling down the road.
It's not happening to you because it is actively making me, and this could be the age gap in us, it is making me watch less videos because I know they're all AI.
Well, and Vine, remember Vine?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
was
Vine
on
is
there.
about to come back, and they're going to be Revine, and Revine is not allowing any AI at all.
Oh, there you
Anything
go.
that's AI cannot be on Revine. So as soon as they launch, like, I'm all about being on Revine. But also the only, I'm just going to, this is my tidbit on the way out. The only one that's an AI that's good is Jaw Monkey.
Hold on, what's John
I'm
Monkey?
gonna look
Okay,
up
Jaw
okay.
Monkey is a monkey from Jamaica.
All right, I already like it.
He goes on. Also, there are no monkeys in Jamaica. He goes on. All,
Really?
Yeah. He goes on all these adventures with a donkey named Ja Donkey, and then at the end of every one is like, keep it illegal, me people. Like, it usually starts with a big bomba clot. Ja Monkey, ice come for Ja Monkey.
Oh, yeah, I see him. I see him here.
Ja Monkey is the best.
Hold on, let me
If
find-
you're gonna watch one, watch him.
Let me get
He's
some
funny
Jamonkey
as hell.
for you here. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's so
But
cute.
usually,
All right.
but usually he has on a Rasta cap.
Oh, really? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Is this?
There he is. There
Okay,
he
there
is.
he is.
FBI come for Ja Monkey.
FBI come for
Oh,
Jamonkey.
God.
Hold on.
Bomba clot.
We are now
Turn this up.
we're gonna end the show with
With Jamonkey.
that Savannah
And
likes
if,
to
you,
watch.
and if you don't know what bumbleclot means, you should look it up. It is patois for a word that you guys probably use on your show.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Boomba
Bumbleclot!
Big stick out pussy.
Is that what
I don't know. Here, okay, here we go.
okay, that's what I thought you were.
FBI come for Jaw Monkey. Me fuck. Shit, my people. They found my hard drive. If my baby mama snitches, I'm leaking the tape. They got me, people. This is it. Pray they now give me Diddy lawyer. Me got a trick up my wing. Jaw freer than OJ. Stay illegal, my people.
Yeah, free out than OJ. I love that. Oh, that's
All
hilarious.
right,
The best.
we'll end with this.
Yeah.
I've spent 20.
I need a monkey.
I spent 20 years of my life broadcasting. Almost, I mean, hours a day, Monday through Friday for 20 years,
Yeah.
nonstop.
Five a day.
When with that much training, I will never have a video as big as Bumbleclot Monkey.
Joe Monkey.
Okay, whatever.
Isn't that so sad?
And then it's just a bunch of nonsense. And then that has better content than anything I'll ever create in a lifetime of
Why
creating
doesn't
content.
that show us that it both has value and has no value? Like the egg.
Yeah.
Remember the Instagram egg? It was just a picture of an egg.
Oh, yeah.
And they wanted it to beat the Kardashians, so they put the picture of the egg up there. And
Every day.
And then it got like 1 million followers.
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't that... And why doesn't it, though? So the question to me, even as an emotional person that goes to therapy and everything, I would ask my therapist, like, why doesn't that? Like, the human race should look at that and go like, yes, it has value, but to a point. Not enough for us to flush our entire intelligence and lives down the toilet, you know?
Right.
Why do we weight it so heavily? Why? Is fame that powerful? Is being liked that powerful? Is being loved that powerful? What is it? What is the thing that makes it that powerful? Because we know that it's fake. We know it. We know that it's not real. We know that it's not authentic. We know it's not human, but still we're driven by it.
It's how you get, like, you're just scrolling through videos. Everybody is. And then all of a sudden you're stopping on there. You're like, haha. And then you keep scrolling. But you stopping and looking at it, it counts as views. Yeah. And then so just little nonsense can get, but what's the value of that? Like sometimes
trash. It's trash.
It is. There's a digital trash element, which me and Daniel have been talking about for years. Or it's like we're accumulating
digital garbage,
infinite amount of just digital trash. I mean, shit, we are contributing to it just from all the shows we pump on the internet and put up there. It's like this, so many people are doing. There's so much of it. Like I don't even know.
The only good thing we have going for us is that we're not AI. So,
but I've always believed in Terminators. This is
a good place to end.
Since the very beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about Terminators.
Fact, I taught my son very well. Like these are the meetup spots if the Terminators come. If you're in this area, you go here. If you're in this area,
told Gage about that. I know that she's told Gage about the meetup spots for the Terminators for decades.
Always. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going.
No.
But I'm going to the safest place where there are seeds and guns, and that's all you need when the Terminators come.
Seeds and guns.
Now,
Colorado.
Are we talking old school Arnold machine Terminators? Or are we talking about the cop metal blob?
The melty blob?
Because that one will get
both. I mean, I think the soldiers, like the worker bees, are going to be the old school Terminators, and then the new school Terminators are going to be the melty mercury ones.
The last thing
the Mercury Terminator. I always thought if I was that guy, I'd kill somebody real violent. I'd crawl up their butthole. You know what I mean? Like I ain't anybody's doing no spike arms. That's dressed like a cop. I got spike arms. I'm not doing that.
No,
fuck that. I'm gonna crawl right up. I'll run up and crawl up your dick hole. I'm gonna get you good. You got holes in you. I'm coming in there.
Blob up the butthole and then explode out. Explode out. Spike explode out.
Bad.
Oh man, I never even thought of that. That's such a great idea.
You don't have the weed I got. I lay in bed toot. I'm like, oh man. If I was one of them wet, I call them Terminator wets. If I was a Terminator wet, right up the beehole.
And how is he giving the thumbs up when his head has been melted already? Oh, stupid. Oh, sorry.
He's always been mad at that. Do you want to plug anything? When can people come and see you? What are the best times for people?
Since we talked about social media, you can follow me at Savannah Bone on TikTok, on Instagram. On Facebook, like all of those things. I will be at Gatorland all weekend this weekend. Actually, you never met my brother.
No.
Not that brother, the one that lived down here, but the other brother. He's bringing all of his kids to Gatorland on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Now. Yeah, so it'll be the first time they've ever visited me in Florida.
Whoa!
And I'm super excited about it.
You know what? That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so come out to Gatorland on Saturday.
You're going to blow some kids. How old are the kiddos? They're littles.
Maybe 2. And then like a 5, and then a 7, and then a 9.
You'll blow their minds, because they're
cool as Ant. Your Ant.
You're a rock star.
I'm so excited.
You can get them all the stuff. You'll have your hat on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's gonna be killer.
Yeah,
and then
I'm
get
excited.
the VIP.
Yep.
This is my sister treatment.
I'm putting them on the zip line. Like it's gonna be fun.
That's an award-winning zip line, guys.
Yeah, I know.
While you're BSing, that's a good zip line.
I took my wife there for her 30th birthday party.
This guy knows romance.
I got free pig tickets, and I rented
a Camaro. Did you take a limo out there?
No, I rented a Camaro.
You brought a good.
I rented. I borrowed it from a radio sponsor.
Yeah, he borrowed a yellow Camaro from Thurston's. Drove his wife out to the zip line. Good God!
Is that really what you did? Oh,
if you did that for my 30th wedding anniversary or 30th birthday,
it's a sign of the times. I was poor. That's all I could do. Anyway,
it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. If a man did that for you, you'd be like, "What the hell is this?"
Oh, Savannah won't like it.
I feel like Crystal's put up with a lot worse, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean...
he cheated on her and she took him back.
What?
Wait, what? You cheated on your wife?
No.
I just say things.
What?
I just yell.
This guy's insane.
I feel like she puts up with a lot, but also in that scenario, I feel like she would just kill you out.
No,
I feel like she would just be done with you.
Just like that guy, just like that
I
millionaire.
Feel like she would walk in and be like, after all that...
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I
Blow
don't
your
even
head off
think
by
it'd
the
be an
stables.
argument.
I'd kick the gun out of her hand and hold her down. At the, you think you're
Yeah, yeah.
he's choking her?
And then right before you get the divorce, let's do one more. You're hitting yourself. We'll do one more. You're
I'll
hitting
do while you're hitting yourself. Yeah.
Why you hitting yourself? Why you hitting yourself? Why were you going to shoot me with that
Oh
gun?
my god!
I'd spit a loogie sliver back up. All right, Savannah.
Smell my finger. Smell my
Thank you
finger.
guys. This was so fun. I
Thanks
love
for
coming
being
in.
here. And
Yep.
congrats on everything.
Yeah,
and
thank
good luck
you.
this weekend, man. Good luck with the family being in town. That's going to be incredible.
See, what you guys don't know is after we get off the show, we're going to have a meeting, like a serious
Secret
professional meeting.
Yeah, we're like, okay, cut the crap. Let's get down to work. Do we have anything to plug?
We will have some stuff coming
Yeah.
up, but sign up to become a BDM because we do have BDM Appreciation Week in April, and
We're working
actually
on
talking
some
about
good
that.
stuff. Yeah, we're working on some good stuff for you guys. So thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Tons of stories this weekend because I know you got stuff planned. I got stuff planned. Savannah, thank you for being here. And guys, we will see you next week.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.
This is all jokes and funny to you, huh? You can take it up with legal. Have a good day.